Yo, hello everybody. Uh, we're gonna actually finish this. And I ain't going nowhere. I know I'm not gonna be going nowhere. So, yeah, big plan. But outside of that, I've done some stuff to my microphone. Tried to fix things up a bit more, see what else I had going for it. So I think the issue was that because I noticed there was like a major difference with how people's audio was done from their stuff versus what I'm doing. Excuse me. It's just let's see here. How far can we actually go before it enters that threshold? Like right there? Maybe right there? Well, either way, I've added a couple of filters to the mix now that there's some stuff in mind. There we go. Fucking nostrils, man. But yeah, the take is we're gonna try this out, and hopefully it'll be a lot better this time, a lot more readable and adjustable. Something that I've had like a lot of issues with before was how like the audio was always so harsh or jumpy sometimes, so you would have to like fluctuate your own volume in order to handle it. But yeah, just from that alone, pretty much just made it very annoying, to almost made it kind of like unbearable at times. Like I knew when stuff was gonna happen, obviously, because it's me, but I could definitely see why people would be like a bit hesitant to watch and do shit, because you're gonna get like one moment of me sitting here just enjoying the music and a bop, and the next I'm already like screeching and hollering fucking because I find a funny little drawing on a fucking thing to be dumb. But yeah, but here we are. Though the wheelchair ends up looking like a normal chair with rocks for wheels, her hands being just claws and her tail shrunken down to a quarter of her of its actual size, it still resembles her. I clip on the mechanical pencil and slowly reach over with the pad, nudging the back of Olivia's head. She swats at it and eventually grabs it, yanking it in front of her. And then her tail starts wagging a bit. Bingo! It searches for my arm and wraps around it while Olivia furiously jots something down on the page. Nice. I leaned forward to lay up my stomach beside her when she passes it back. She draws on an equally rough portrait of me, with my shades missing and my jacket looking more like a button-up. For a while, the two of us resume our drawing game from the start of the school for the year. Oh my god. What in the fuck? Hold on a minute. Yeah, obviously I know about that joke, but yeah, that's funny. Hold on here. Dirty Maid? Or Dirty Mind? No, Dirty Maid Mind? I can't tell if that... I think it's Dirty Mind. Fat chonker. Making fun of the whale. Oh my god, some of these drawings, I love this one a lot. I don't know what's happening here, but this whole fucking thing is like ridiculous. Over the course of the Samurai Show's run, we decorate numerous sheets of her sketch pad with nonsensical doodles. Alright, it's time. To make sure my arm's position is shielding the page, the next drawing has to be special. And I see just the spot for it. My heart flutters a bit as I look it over. Could it be a little better? Nah, it's perfect. I pass the sketchpad over just as I have a half dozen times now. Olivia stares at the little doodle on the page. I hear her breathing pick up. She pulls up the pad aside, well out of my vision. I feel the bed wobble as she furiously scribbles something down. It sure is taking a while. On screen, the battle whatever. Is that right? Yeah, battle whatever has just finished an epic duel, winning with an intelligent use of his technique and his sword's sheath. Bleh. all without killing anyone. The pad is plopped in front of me. Oh boy. Oof. God damn. Fucking hell. That's fucking cute. Here we go. Olivia buries her snoot into the back of my head, nuzzling it aggressively. She makes those bellowing noises again. I'll take it as a resounding yes. You're not gonna let me get up, are you? No, you're all mine. Oh man. She keeps bellowing, but her focus slowly returns to the episode. For the rest of it, we remain like this. I got big plans. Just you wait. 1 week later. My shoes scrunch through the layers of snow beneath me. Behind me, the trail is quickly swept over by fresh snowfall. The cold bites at any flesh it can reach. My eyes, my nose, and my exposed... You don't have a nose. You don't even have... You have eyes. You have ears, but you don't got a nose, you fucking liar. My exposed hands as it carries my precious cargo. Somewhere in the distance, a dog barks. I am alone in this frigid wasteland. And to think this started so simply just 4 days ago. I had gotten into a new routine at the start of the school week. Wake up, head to school, do my thing until the bell rings, then head over to the Payne's residence to check on Olivia. She texted me that the drafting for the painting was finished, and now it has time for the real task of filling the canvas with color. Every time I come over, I would find her sitting at the edge of her bed with a brush in her hand, analyzing the canvas with the kind of fire in her eyes that only a visionary like her would have. Back on Tuesday, I got a real craving for root beer. Olivia told me there was a gas station up the street and around the corner and asked if I could get her a normal Coca-Cola with a strange side-eye. The trip was frigid and I probably should have seen where this was going, but the soda was well worth it. Once Olivia found out I could survive the journey, she started requesting I go make more resupply missions. Then I got caught on the return trip by Vinny and Randy. Short version of the story, I am now the resupply man for the household. Congratulations, we're built for the winter. Freaking dinos. I go out to get precious rations for my poor, freezing, shivering girlfriend and the other survivors in this inhumane climate of 31 degrees. Now, 31 degrees. Goddamn people. It's been tough work, but it has been a blast. Hell yeah, it has. As I approach the front door, one of the survivors eagerly smushes his face into the glass window, ecstatic to see my triumphant return. The door opens for me, it slams shut as I'm yanked in before the chilly air can creep in with me. I stumble forward and finally collapse onto the couch, onto Olivia's waiting arms. The moment my butt hits the comforter, she spreads out like a large blanket and she has opened and enshrouds me in a warm, scaly embrace. Can't let my personal heating rock lose its warmth. Appreciate it. Olivia nuzzles in the crook of my neck and wraps her tail around my waist, trying her best to warm me up. One would assume that a literal cold-blooded saurian would be a terrible way of warming up. Well, whoever they are, they're dead wrong. I'm looking at you, motherfucker. Setting the plastic bag on the floor, it begins, okay, no, we're doing good. Yeah, it begins getting passed around and everyone removes their various goodies. In seconds, Damien's chugged his battery acid energy drink. Ugh. That's what I needed. Say, you up for another trip, Inko? Olivia signals to Vinny, who takes the empty bottle and bops him on the back of the head with it. Oh, Inko, while you were out, I finally thought of something. For our date? Yeah, you'll love it. It's... Knock, knock, knock. Oh. Olivia's breath catches. The two of us wait in anticipation as Randy gets the door, but we both know what it is already. Olivia, package for you. My head jostles to and fro, Olivia's excitement translating physically to her arms, quickly, wildly around. It's like, quaking wildly. I want to say quacking so badly. Quaking wildly around my collar. Settle down, settle down. Randy hefts the box containing her new wheelchair parts into the living room and sets it in front of the TV. Want me to set it up for you? Actually, Olivia lifts herself off the couch and starts pushing against the box, sliding it towards her room. Inko and I can do it. All right. Olivia waves me over to join her as she pops the door open and pushes the heavy-looking box into her room. Come on, come on. What are you waiting for? Let's get it. Sorry, let's get to it. Yeah. Nice. I still want to know what those posters in the background are. Oh, man. That one looks like Aliens. Or Pokemon? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Again, I wish I knew. Anyways, we sit on the edge of the bed with the box before us. Olivia takes a deep breath and extends a single claw. And in a single motion, slices the tape open, letting the box flaps loose. She starts picking the individual parts out and laying them around. While she does so, I pick out the instructions. Really? What? Come on, give me that. She takes the instructions and rips them into bits. We don't need that. I've had to fix my own chair since I was a kid. Why you? I break it. I fix it, simple as. And I broke it a lot when I was a lot younger. Okay, curiosity piqued. How? Olivia turns with the biggest grin on her face. Hold the phone. Is this that mod? Is this part of that mod about like Olivia grinding? Ramp jumps. I fucking knew it. So there's a mod of that, and apparently I guess that goes more in depth with it. She doesn't elaborate, instead waddling over to her desk to retrieve a small hex key set. For the next 15 minutes. Okay, I thought we were outside there for a second, weirdly enough. I don't know why my brain jump cut to that. For the next 15 minutes, we began to assemble the wheelchair. As it turns out, building this thing isn't as complex as I thought it'd be. Most of it is really just as simple as connecting tab A into slot B. There is a innuendo there. We're near finished now. The metal frame stands proud, missing everything needed to make it comfortable. Like the seat. This bit connects into the handles here. Alright, so you were about to tell me about the idea that I'd love for a date? Oh, yeah. Have you ever been to the Hibachi Grill? Or Hibachi Grill or whatever? I've heard of them. They're great, you gotta try it. They sit you down at a table, right? And in the middle of the table is a big flat top grill. Then the chef hands me that piece right there. Thanks. So then the chef comes in with his cart full of the stuff that you ordered. Once the grill gets hot, they start cooking the food right in front of you. And then they bring you a whole new meaning to playing with your food. Sounds pretty sweet, right? By the way, that goes in the other direction. Clank. Whoops. Yeah. That honestly sounds pretty fun, Liv. It's like dinner and a show, but the dinner is the show. I've been wanting to eat at a place like that for years. All right, then. As soon as we finish this, let's call for a table and go. Yes. Olivia's arms and tail wrap around me in a hug. Her other hand preoccupied with adjusting the chair seat to the perfect height. After attaching the armrest to the handle, I stand up in triumph over the fully built mobility chair. Well, I could safely say that your new wheelchair is complete by yours truly. You put the wheel on backwards there. See, if I had sat in that, it would be crumpled. and it would have killed me. Oh. She lightly taps me with one of the spare parts. Yeah, so stop trying to kill me, dummy. Just to be safe, we're probably going to have to go back a few steps to make sure this thing is built correctly. Wonderful. I don't like that word. I don't like wonderful. Damn, that wheelchair almost looks identically the same as the one I've already seen throughout this entire thing. Did she just buy the same chair? Fuck. Anyways, finally, it's done. Olivia inspects my work, nodding in approval on occasion and adjusting a few parts. Carefully, she moves herself from her bed to the seat. So how is it? Darn it, my legs still don't work. Yeah, you did great. Just feels like the old me. Great job, Inky. Whew. Don't sigh yet. The night's just getting started. Her tail slithers around my waist, inviting me to take the wheel. You ready? Yeah, it'll be cold. I'll be fine. I got a personal furnace with me. Mood silver irises turn to me half lidden, letting me know what the real role in Olivia's life is now. Furnace? Not something sweeter like a heated blanket or comforter? Yeah, no, I'll say that. And when my aunt and uncle would give me the talk all over again? Oh. Wait, did I... Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Yeah, no, I say that when my aunt and uncle would give me the talk all over again. Okay, so that's just... Okay. Okay. Again, I like how we have shifted the Metro's, like, angle has shifted from the normal shit that we would see to just Olivia. But yeah, again, I love... Again, whoever did this, you did a great job art-wise. It's really good. Before we knew it, we're admiring passing buildings as our rail cart races towards the city. One thing we noticed were the Christmas lights tangled around inside the metro, which gave it a much cozier vibe. As we near the concrete jungle, even the street lights and buildings grow infested with the holiday cheer. I can only imagine what this place will look like in the coming days. Definitely coming back later with Olivia along with my camera. After a bit of walking and sightseeing, we arrived in the city's Japanese district, Little Trodon. Is that right? Trodon? Little Trodon? Whatever. As eager as I am to look around and immerse myself in the surroundings, Olivia's appetite for hibachi outranks it. She could always check it out after anyways. The best hibachi! This don't look like a hibachi. Maybe they make the hibachi, but I don't see the stoves or anything. Heading inside, there's a distinct smell in the air that enters my nose. I can't pinpoint what it is exactly smells like, but the word aromatic comes to mind. There we go. Yeah, konnichiwa, welcome. A table for two, I presume. Yes, I called earlier for reservation. Sorry for a reservation. The waitress takes a moment to look at the tablet. I thought it was table. Sorry, tablet placed in front of her. Ah, yes, table for Mr. Nito and guest. Follow me. She grabs us a menu and leads us to the main dining area. As we're guided through the restaurant, I take in the interior design, seeing various set pieces, decor, and portraits of famous actors posing with who I assume is the owner of the restaurant. Entering into the main dining area, the sound of lively conversation floods my ears, as does the savory fragrance of the food being cooked from the other patrons. Just as Olivia said, each table had a grill in the center where a chef was chopping, dicing, and slicing. I can feel my mouth filling up with the drool with each passing moment. Finally, we reach our table where another party occupies the remaining seats. Enjoy! So, how would you... My hand waves over Olivia around her chair's handlebars. Olivia seems to understand what I am about to entail. because without a word, she effortlessly hoists herself out of her wheelchair onto the dining chair. I fold the wheelchair, placed it by the nearby wall, and set myself next to her. Nice. So, how are you feeling so far, Liv? Olivia's smile, letting her cold fingers splay out near the grill before us. Her tail curls up over the counter and joins them. I join her in a few seconds, warming my knuckles. I already like this place. It's like a combo of a show and a dinner and a sauna. I reach for the menus that sit between us. Let's see. You already know what you want to get. Sushi. They got the good stuff here. She points out, she points out to something on the menu. I don't have hopes for ever pronouncing it correctly. Just like that sentence. I don't have hopes either. Nevertheless, it looks appetizing. What about you? I'm thinking, something warm and filling. Oh, what about this dish then? She points at the one of the specialty dishes titled Troodon Delight. Chicken breast, hibachi steak, and colossal shrimp lightly seasoned and grilled. Ah, kinda like a variety dish. Sounds good enough for me. A variety? An idea overcomes me, and I can scan the menu thoroughly. The section in particular takes up nearly the entire page. It's something I recall from some of the foodie blogs I've read. Hey, why don't we try all the appetizers? What? Laying in the menu flat before her and to the appetizers page, her eyes widen at how many choices there are. Yeah, like, we should try sampling everything and see which is best. That'd be really expensive though, right? It would. Each plate already cost over $15, but consider the experience. I could see her practically salivating as she looks at the page. How about half then? That'll still be around 7 plates, but I'm sure I could cover that much. Okay. She cuts me off before I can cheer, but not all at once, huh? I want to appreciate the show too, so 2 dishes at a time. It's a weak concession, it's a weak concession, and I already figured Olivia's plan to fill up early to save my bank account. Sure. So, we debate which appetizers to pick and start with our voices now mingling with the rest of the ambience as we wait to order. By the time somebody comes around, we've compiled a list of the most appealing sounding options. Yo! Whoever that is, I like his fucking design. He looks cool. I wonder, is he a velociraptor? That'd be so cool. I haven't seen one yet, I think. Or maybe we have, and I'm just being a dumbass. But regardless, that looks cool. Eventually, the chef approaches our table with a large fork and blade in hand, scraping the two against each other in a theatrical manner before greeting us and heating up the stove. He uses the nearby container of oil to cover the cooking surface in the shape of a smiley face before setting the assortment on fire and spreading it across the stove with a blade. Ugh. Jesus. The second staff member drops off a cart filled with uncooked meats and veggies that will soon become our dinner. With his ingredients ready. Oh, they got him to turn his head. Nice. Hold on here. With his ingredients ready, the chef starts his performance, expertly spinning his razor-sharp utensils with the grin on his face. Vegetables diced and stacked into an explosive minifigures. Meat sizzled, flipped, and thrown through the air. Fish and shrimp sliced and juggled around the chef without even looking. By the way, I don't know what kind of techniques that they have to teach you for that sort of shit, or if you have to have like if you have to have like some kind of like a skill, you know, preemptive skill. But regardless, it's super cool that anybody can fucking do this shit. Because seriously, outside of having like a culinary degree for cooking and shit, like the whole like doing the little tricks and shit on the stove, it's amazing. It's so amazing. But yeah, I've also been to places like this before too with family. Yeah, and I've always enjoyed it. I don't think I've ever had a single bad restaurant experience outside of No, actually, I don't think I have. Most of them have either been pretty mediocre to like really good. I don't think I've had one bad one. Even if the waiting times on some of them were kind of bad, I would still say that it was like the food was so worth it, and just talking and doing shit with people was always so nice. But yeah. Even as we were served up our starting orders, we were entirely too focused on the master chef. Olivia is completely enthralled by the performance. Not that she's the only one. The dexterity and skill the chef has with our food isn't like anything I've seen at any high-class restaurant my parents dragged me to before. After a minute or two of watching the chef's culinary showsmanship, the couple beside us received their order. He eases over a step. Oh yeah, he eases over a step to now stand before Olivia and I, his eyes carefully scanning the tiny scrap of paper before nodding. Kumbanwa? I don't know how to say that. Whatever. My hungry looking friends. I think he's saying the food, like the order. Oh, yes, I'm definitely hungry. Hungry looking. But Olivia? Looking at her, Olivia's eyes are the size of her plate. Her lips are trembling over her smile, and her chopsticks creak within her fingers. Her first time here, I assume? Mine too. Hey, new friends. New friends to our lovely city. Allow me to give you a proper vocabulary. Welcome. Before I could tell him we aren't tourists, the cook sets down a pre-peeled onion on the grill, and with his sharpened spatula and tongs, the onion is cut expertly. Then its rings separated and stacked onto a neat cone. Oh, I've seen this before. And then he takes the cooking yeah, it's a volcano thing. When he then raises a finger with a smile, I can't help but lean forward. He holds up the bottle of clear liquid and squirts it into the whoosh. I reel back at the sudden heat erupting from the onion cano. Fingers tapping just above my eyes. Oh shit, my eyebrows! You're fine, Eco, relax. Confirming the few bits of hair are still on my head. The chef laughs and slides the onion creation around. Warm enough of a welcome? Quite. He laughs as the onions are added into the first appetizer plate. A sample of various garnished fish and meats. I was gonna say fish. Olivia is quick to take the still sizzling piece of steak and chomp onto it, chewing it even as her eyes water from the heat of it. The chef notices and uses his spatula to slide Olivia's glass of water closer to her, which she uses to quickly cool her tongue. I am happy to see you so eager to enjoy my cooking, but a good meal is best savored slowly. My hands rub Olivia's back in comfort, but she still smiles and reaches for another cut of steak. Totally worth it. One by one, more of our appetizers are given to us. While I would normally go into detail about each one's unique flavors and how it affected my palate, only one thing really comes to mind. It's freaking delicious. Yeah, of course it is, big guy. I love their food. Olivia seems to have the same sentiment, currently scarfing down the rest of her salmon rolls. Any couples here tonight? For a moment, I glance at the girl beside me, enjoying her own little moments as she chows down on her food. We are. Ah, well, it's the holiday season, which means Chef hovers his prongs over his head with something green placed on its end. It's mistletoe. A kiss between the gentleman and the wanted girl, yes? Tender. A lingering pleasantness fills my heart as the chef tosses the mistletoe onto the steak, revealing its true identity as garnish. Hey, what does Wani mean? It means gator. Oh! I guess I do look like a gator. Yeah. I'm always thinking of you as the green gator girl. Really? What? As opposed to the green baryonyx girl? Do you see Damien and refer to him as Red Diphlosaurus guy, too? Hey, I'm Inko. Wow, I just heard a noise. I crane my head towards the direction of the peak. I am not even going to fucking pronounce that. Somebody else, you know what? No, If we're going to, you know what? Fine. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this. We're going. We're gonna go figure it out right now. Here we go. God, I hate this. Oh, God. So many words. Fucking, I hate you historians, or whatever you call them. Fuck, I'll remember them. Oh, man. So many fucking letters. Oh my God. Pronunciation, please. Please. Oh, are you kidding me? They won't let me have it. Yeah, no, it's not going to let me. I have to go onto like a YouTube video or something, and it's fucking dumb, but we're gonna continue. I get it. Good. Everyone I just met is a Triceratops. In fact, I met 2. Shut up. I used my chopsticks to fling an onion over to her. She definitely chops. She definitely, whatever. Definitely chops it out of the air. Okay, who ordered the scallions? Oh, that's us. Wow. With one last bite of shrimp, we finished our meals. The chef spins his utensils and gives us a bow, bidding us a wonderful evening. I managed to slip him a generous tip as thanks for his hospitality. As the waitress hands me the bill, she asks if we would like some complimentary ice cream, which Olivia happily accepts. Some dessert sounds good right now, so why not? It's not long until we're cutting open sweet, flaky shells of fried cake batter to get the cool and tasty ice cream cores of our free deep fried ice cream. Okay, there we go. Cold be damned. I need something sweet to cap that off. Actually, hey, will you be all right for a while? I got an idea. All right. Trust me, I'll be right back. There's a general store right across. Excellent. Hopefully they have what I have in mind. Mac, your ice cream is starting to melt. I was considering eating it. Rude. After I went out and got these just for you. I handed her the plastic bag. Pocket warmers? How considerate of you, Inky. She stuffs them into the pocket of her hoodie and cracks them to start the heating. I grab her wheelchair and unfold it next to her, offering a hand to help her onto it. There's still a whole city out there. Want to go see it? She takes my hand, interlocking her fingers between my own. Absolutely. Back outside, I finished the last of my dessert and let out a sigh of satisfaction. That was delicious. Couldn't agree more. Though I'm not sure how fond I am of having the smell of hibachi on my clothes. Better than that cologne you always use. You noticed that? Her head suddenly turns away, focusing instead on the open-air market in the distance. Well, we're in Little Trodons. The weather makes foot traffic non-existent. The town is yours. Or, the town is ours. Bleh. Where do you want to go first? She looks positively giddy looking around the stores, looking for the best place to start. That way. I got a great feeling about it. Hey! Too bad they don't talk a lot about humans existing, and yet here's one right there. Outside of maybe regular humies or skitties or whatever you call them. She sounds like an orc from Warhammer 40k. Anyways, with Olivia as my guide, we make our way towards the shopping center. Oh, man. Nostrils, why do you kill me? Oh, man. Let's take a look. Let's see here. Gotta finish this. Man, as if the main part of the city's holiday lighting wasn't captivating already, Little Trodon was just as whimsical. Fairy lights wrapped around the street lamps while paper lanterns hang along the streets, illuminating her path in a reddish hue. Holiday cheer and cultural traditions mesh perfectly together. We're here! Here, looking to be some kind of Arabian bazaar from a movie, except built into the building. There's walls and even a ceiling, though the ceiling is plastic and semi-transparent, but the walls are all cut into a cheap canopy, or with cheap canopies jutting from the top of the openings, and so many colorful knickknacks hanging from them, and over tables equally filled to bursting with the plethora of items. Every other stall I see a seller stationed next to it to a all I see is a cellar stationed right next to it, a cheap heater, waving and shouting at anyone who passes by. While the streets had looked devoid of people, this shopping center was packed to the brim. That's the one. The one? I just know it. Lead the way. As we get closer, I can't help but notice the variety of interesting items being sold. Cheap-looking toys that light up and make music, t-shirts with various decals and vulgar jokes, a jade jewelry that looks like it was handmade this morning, all of which have signs marking their prices that frankly reflect the quality very poorly. Further down the shopping center, we reach a section of an indoor market that looks almost like a convenience store. Shelves upon shelves of exotic products are placed along every wall of the store. In the center are displays showcasing snacks and candies with ineligible signs and cutesy mascots. The ceiling, now covered in greenery, more paper lanterns and banners adoring more Japanese text. Olivia's eyes light up with glee upon seeing the wide array of oriental goodies. You know, let's make this our Christmas shopping. She nods and grins, and we start scanning each stall slowly. Immediately, I'm drawn to one that is exceptionally vibrant from all of the toys on show. Yeah, some of the plastic figures are even making noises, though there's a certain rattiness to them. Still, I'm sure I can find something for Vinny. Recalling our first meeting, I look for any Power Raptor figures I can find on the table. Aha! Picking up the package figure, I wave to Olivia over from her sugary treat hunting. Think Vinny will like this? She quirks an eyebrow briefly and then gives me the flattest stare I've ever seen. No. Why not? Inko, that is such a shitty bootleg. Like, it's not even named right. I looked at the package of the small green figure. Powerful Raptor... Raptutorials or whatever. Ugh. Huh? Yeah, a lot of this stuff is cheap knockoffs. If you want the good stuff, you gotta look in the back. The back? She rolls her eyes and motions for me to follow. Olivia wheels herself past the tables and deeper into the stalls. And the first thing I notice is how there are even more boxes of toys along the wall. And opposite to that on the wall, covered with lots of swords and knives and other pointy lethal things. Instead of looking at the toy wall, Olivia's eyes are glued to the weapons rack. I don't think Sophia would approve. Oh, yeah, no. It takes colossal effort on her part to turn herself around. Partially from how cramped the space is, but mainly how her eyes linger on a particular sword on the shelf. Looking closer, it kind of looks like the one from the show we watched together. Neat. Maybe. Nah, Sophia definitely wouldn't approve. It doesn't take long for Olivia to pick out a pair of toys to give Damien's younger brother. Though, I don't want to say, but I don't think wooden weaponry counts as toys. Our purchases are made, and we move on to the next person on our list in the next stall. We venture through the halls deliberately, throwing ideas back and forth on ideas for the rest of the pains. I was astonished to find a jacket close in design to mine, but for a fraction of the price, and just the right size for Damien. And Olivia pointed out a neat little statue of an insect carved out of amberstone. She said it'd be perfect for Randy, so it's added to the pot. What's left, Sophia and Olivia had brought us to the... That left Sophia and Olivia had brought us to a stall filled with textile materials. I hadn't known she was a seamstress, but Olivia explained that it's one of her favorite hobbies. Not knowing much of the matter, I let Olivia go and talk to the shopkeeper about what she was looking to buy, while I stayed close to the front. Near the cash register, I spot one of those tiny novelty prize dispensers. The one in particular catches my eyes. It looks like some variation of whack-a-mole featuring little gators' heads. Very cute. She would love one of these. It just so happens I have 5 quarters. I turn the crank and get a spherical capsule in exchange. What you getting? Olivia, I got this for you. Oh? I place the little toy in her hand and she brings it closer. Oh my god. What the goddamn is that thing? Closer to examine. Look, you can bop it. So you can bop it with the little hammer. Ini! Ini! Kill me! Ow. I know, I know just the place for it. This is going right next to my little treasures hoard. The thought brings a smile to my face. Did you find what you were looking for? Yep. She pulls out a few colorful bottles from her chair's compartment. These babies will look great on the canvas. They had just the colors I needed too. Whoa. How is it different from regular paint from the store? It just is. It just is. Oh, okay. I also got Auntie a roll of fox silk. She always wanted to work with silk. An hour later, we've seen just about everything. Looks like it's just in time, too. All of the friendlier stalls are starting to close down. I don't want to get caught in the tight alleyway in the city after dark, so Olivia and I call it a night and start heading back to the metro station. Yeah, Jesus. We make one last return to come to the entrance and, whoa! The holidays! They look and they screech! The mighty tree! God damn! What in God's name is this abomination? This thing is just nothing but decorations. This isn't even a tree anymore. I don't know what to call this thing. I'll call it the Wall of Oriental Design. I don't know. It's a large circular clearing in the widest space I've seen around here. Probably meant for performers and such. In the center is a huge Christmas tree with colorful strings of lights connecting it to the surrounding stalls. And I feel like I got a yawn. God damn it, stop. How did we come to miss this coming in? How do we even miss this coming in? That's what I was supposed to say. Whoa. We both have to crane our necks to see the star on top. It looks mosaic. Each panel a different color to create the star with a wreath. The entirety of it aglow from a singular light source from within. The colored lights bounce off of us as we approach. They color Olivia's snout in reds, blues, purples, and even some more vibrant greens. Even her breath coming out as vapors is lit up like it's part of the Christmas tree. For a moment, we stare at the Christmas tree in silence. All I could hear is the subtle ambience of our surroundings. It's serene. By the way, I got that fucking thing wrong with Ben, but that was also because I just didn't give a shit to go back. It was definitely sincere, not serene. This is serene. But yeah, anyways. Was this a nice break? Yeah. But you know me. I'm itching to get back to it. We look back up at the tree. It's bright. Merry Christmas, Olivia. Christmas isn't till another few weeks. I know, just felt like saying it. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Fucking so dumb. Ugh. Olivia's hands find mine. Our fingers intertwine slowly, and our palms press warmly together. She doesn't speak, but her eyes convey so much. I carefully set down our shopping bags and take a knee beside her. She leans over her chair's armrest, bringing her head close to my... Oh, hold on, I didn't get to finish that, you fuckhead. Damn you, fingers, you bitch. Bringing her head close until she can rest her chin on my shoulder. I can feel her lips move in a silent whisper as she nuzzles against me gently. A smile comes to my face as she mouths her appreciation of our first official date. Following her example, I lean my head back against her. My jaw moves, but no words come out. After all, I don't want to disrupt the peaceful silence, but still, I know Olivia understands my own wordless thanks, as I feel her lips quirk onto mine. It's like, onto a smile. Wow, I was about to say, another kiss already? Damn. But no, I fucking jumped to that. My bad. We stayed pressed together for some time. At least until my knees couldn't bear the stone floor, and her scales couldn't handle the cold. Allowing the comfortable silence to continue, I stand up and slowly take us back to the station. The ride home, we're lucky enough to get the whole train car to ourselves. Olivia huddles close the whole way back. It's officially winter in Volcandria Bluffs. And as we celebrate the occasion tonight in Sam, it's winter formal. Hard to believe it's already here. It really crept on me. Whenever I remember the event coming up, I just force it out of my mind. Whole thing was pretty anxious. Like a date, but, you know, the whole new level. Like there's some formality to it. I better not mess this up. Yeah, you better not. Bro's wearing his purple. Mama always said I look good in purple. Anyways, it's a big night for myself and Olivia. I'm at her place now. She sits beside me on the bed. It's like hard at work finishing the painting. I hold her other hand while I she carefully brushes. On occasion, Olivia glances nervously at the clock. With each tick as another second fucking possibly wasted. Squeakity squeak 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 squeakity. Anyways, we're really working down to the wire. That's not to say that she'd let the deadline creep up on her. Of course, quite the opposite. Every day after school and until bedtime, she's been working hard at it. And now it just needs the finishing touches. She was so anxious today, just completely beside herself, pestering me during lunch and throughout our classes together about how she wants to finish right away. No, stop yawning. I have to finish this. To the point, I had to talk her out of ditching class. She settles for dragging me back to her place for split seconds. What the fuck am I saying here? For the split second class ended. Good thing I thought ahead and brought my formal clothes the night before. Brand new Moev Blazer by Jericho Barakah. I don't know how to say his name. I'm not even gonna try it. I just don't care at this point. Freshly tailored slacks pressed to perfection, and polished black leather dress boots to give myself that extra height. Tiny errant flakes of paint jump off the canvas beside me. Each one gives me a mini heart attack. She told me not to, but I could probably sneak a glance out of the corner of my sunglasses. As I try to get a peek, however, a claw gently flicks my cheek, followed by a little growl. No peeking. Come on, you said you needed me here for support, and I can't even see it? No peek, just see it. Sit and watch peak fiction. She gestures to the TV she set up to play Manic as background noise. You think you'll finish in time? Absolutely. Careful not to wear out your fingers. I can make it. I just need you here. Just bring me near, just being near her was enough as support. Though her tail would sliver its way to me. It, along with guts, occupied my lap, and my actual support became evident as my hand ran over both scale and fur, eliciting cooing noises in comfort from my girlfriend and her pet. Really, I felt more like a glorified pet sitter watching over the two honest friendships between a snake and a rat, but it was part of the process for her. Or sorry, it was part of the process for this, so I obliged. Content to see, content to wait to see Lindekin's tribute in time. Plus, Olivia really did have good taste in shows. I am a little disappointed I won't get to finish this one tonight. Alas, we have more important matters. Okay, I think it's ready. She holds up a finger to my lips, appraising her work, scanning for any minute flaws. Yes, this is it. Oh, can I see? Not yet! I need it to dry. But I need to wash up for my big date. She holds out her arms, absolutely splattered with purples and blues, and get changed. So, out. Wow, I'm being kicked out to the street, no longer useful. Darn right, go mingle with the plebeians for a while. I squeeze her hand and get up from the bed. Come on, I want to show you my dress. All right. 'Tis the season to be jolly, and the Pains place their lives up to saying. And throughout all of the night, we sat there in fright. We couldn't help but start a fight. With each sway and each swing, I sat there completely in glee. Pressing my knuckles against his cheeks. From roof to floor, the house is decked out for the holidays, completely changing its atmosphere. Warm, nostalgic, inviting, oh my god, comforting. What the hell? Even outside, the house is adorned with an array of colorful Christmas lights. The rest of the Pains, holy fuck knuckles! Boy, is she dressed to the nines! Damn, they really do be giving some of these people a nice dress or two. Even her hair's straightened. Even though I'm pretty sure it was straightened, and I'm just being an idiot. Anyways. The rest of the Pains and Liz are lounging in the living room. Hey everyone. Inko, is it true you ordered a... Shh. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a surprise for her, hun. Oh, my bad. Thanks again for covering most of it, Inko. It's pretty exciting to get one of those. Yeah, Olivia's going to love it. Though, I can't help but feel like we should have pitched in more. Don't worry about it. It was my idea after all. Nice jacket, by the way. Why, thank you. Just then, Damien takes a seat right next to Liz, casually slinging his arm around her. Yep. Damien looks my way and with flickering eyebrows and a smug toothy grin. He knows he's won. With suave moves like that, I should keep him in mind to use on Olivia. Sophia looks like she's about to burst with excitement and can't hold it in any longer. They should have had her shaking. Oh, my little boy's all grown up to be a man. Mom! Now, son, it's every parent's God-given right to tease their kids. One day, you'll be doing the same with yours. Yippee. You guys are going to be like this all night. Where's Vinny when you need him? I didn't want your little brother being left out and having some fun tonight, so he's having a big sleepover with his karate team. And let's be fair, I'm not going to risk that little rascal accidentally making a mess out of anyone's outfits before the big night. As much as I love the little guy, the last thing I want is acid damaging my evening gown. There we go. You know, I think I'm coming down with something. Anyways, no, oh, stop it, you. For the next couple of minutes, I simply relax and wait for Olivia. Well, Damien and I relax. With with the way he has his arms around Liz's waist, I blush. A blush begins to steadily grow from her cheeks and down her neck. Kind of reminds me of an upside down thermometer. Damien smooches her closer, scooches her closer to him and uses his other hand to glide her flustered face towards his. He leans in and seemingly whispers something in her ear. And whatever it is, he said makes the Liz meter hit 1,000 degrees with an alerted yelp. Her parents are grinning from ear to ear as she squirms at their gaze. Despite the embarrassment radiating off of her like a fireplace, I don't feel too bad for her. I'm pretty sure this is what she wants. Though, what the heck did Divian say to her? More so, is he doing this on purpose? Why are we all looking at the giant licorice whip? Why are we all looking at a giant licorice whip? A scratchy voice draws my attention and I see... Yo! What a lovely 10 out of fucking 10, you son of a bitch! Woo! Dude! God damn, she's fucking goddamn cute. And very pretty. The dress with accessories, the makeup, elegance springs to mind. Regal too. But what escapes my lips is beautiful. Yeah, truly. Dude, she's like dressed up to like get married is what's happening here. Jesus. Hold on a second. Man. Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness. Dude, I caught it right at the right time too. Oh. It does need a little sugar, but I'll add it later. I just need like a sip or two so I can actually like, you know, do some shit. Anyways. The others are also complimenting her, but yeah, Jesus, she pays them no mind. She's looking only at me as I am her. Bashfully, Olivia looks away at least as I clear my throat. My cheeks feel exceptionally warm and Olivia is practically aglow. You look beautiful, Olivia. Thanks, Inko. Auntie Sophia helped me with the dress. She twirls her chair about, allowing me to take her from all angles. Oh, please, Olivia, you worked on that dress too. Only with the fitting, Auntie. Her twirling finally stops so that she could bring her chair closer to me. I find myself on one knee, hands and arms helping to ease her from her wheelchair and onto the couch. It's been second nature for a while. With Olivia settled nicely there, I retake my spot just beside her. A satin gloved hand finds its place in my palm, and Olivia's head leans lightly against my shoulder. I feel as though my face is aflame with heat. Yet, I don't mind it as the girl beside me presses closer. Now, don't get cozy, you two. Your ride to the floorbowl should be getting here any minute. Olivia's head leaves my shoulder so she could look at Sophia. Aren't we taking Liz's car? I wouldn't mind, but with these clothes? Nah. Inko thought of a better idea. We all pitched in, though. Olivia looking at me, now squinting over so slightly with scrutiny. What did you do? Well... Honk honk. I did that. David and Liz are already moving towards the door. I get up and take hold of Olivia's wheelchair, stabilizing it for her. Inko, what? Good night, Randy, Sophia. I'll have her home tomorrow morning. Inko, have fun, you two. Don't do anything we wouldn't. Randy. Olivia's head is still turning wildly between us all as I wheel her to the open front door. God, I love it so much. Oh, Christmas lights. Though I'm more of a Halloween guy, I still think Christmas is fucking just, it's so precious. The gator head finally stills, and I'm sure her eyes are as wide as saucers as she sees what's parked in front of the house. Figured for such a big night, we deserve to ride in style. What about the tomorrow morning bit? Oh, we're gonna hang out at my place after. Is that why I'm missing my favorite PJs? Because he left them there, yeah. The limousine driver is already at the passenger door, holding it open for us. I gently push the wheelchair towards the vehicle as she continues to stare at it in awestruck silence. Okay, wow. All right. This is nice. If I may, you may. I carefully take the painting from her with both hands and place it against the back seat. Once Olivia is satisfied with her turn. Oh, sorry, it's her turn. Yep. Limo. Hey. Wow, it looks even nicer than on the website. Hey, Inky, the bar is free game, right? I throw Damien a thumbs up. It's all paid for, amigo, with a little help from Liz, of course. Awesome. Damien's already pulled 2 glass bottles of cola from the tiny fridge. Hiss pop. Using his tooth, oh my god, like that was impressive. Not gonna lie. He cracks open the second one with relative ease. For you. He gestures with both bottles, with his bottle, if I'd like one. Sure. Carefully don't spill on the painting. Even a drop lands on it and I'll murder you. Sorry, and I'll murder roll you. Yeah, of course, I can see it. No. No one lays eyes on it until we set up in the memorial room. Oh, what the hell? I think I fucked that up. Hold on. Yeah, of course, can I see it? Okay, yeah. Yeah, in the memorial room. I promised myself that. Whoa. You made the painting without even looking at it? She did. Wow. Shut up, both of you. I laid back into a plush seating, letting my arm rest gently over Olivia's shoulder. She leans her head onto to my shoulder in response, a low coo escaping from her mouth. The skyline of Volcandria is painted in an evening glow as we relax in the low rumble of asphalt on rubber. Christmas lights dance and flicker across the face of the building, turning what would normally be a bland color palette into something more vibrant. Much more vibrant. The whole ride there, we share drinks and stories of the past semester. It's like a party. It's like the party's already started. Oh my god! I'm so glad I'm done with pizza. I've eaten all my pizza. I don't want no more. No more. I want veggies. I want veggies and soup. Anyways, I've heard they got a big name disc jockey. Disc jockey this year. I can't wait to dance. I'm dying to check out the buffet. The buffet they've been posting about on the school's website. I didn't know you checked that. Special occasion. They got everything tonight, man. You name it. Burgers, pasta, steak, tacos, cakes, even some of those yummy leaves for Liz. I'm glad you thought of me. God damn. I'll be gunning for the buffet. Sorry, for the buffet room first thing. You'll guys be joining us for dinner, right? I just realized Davian's kind of like Goku or whatever. It's like, where's the meadery? Maybe, but first, I want to get this painting on display as soon as possible. Thanks for helping me do this, Inko. I smile and squeeze... I smile and squeeze Olivia's hand. She squeezes back. The shining moment finally comes as our limousine pulls onto the open carport in front of the venue, drawing the attention of the crowd. We wait for another minute or so in anticipation before the passenger door opens wide. Taking initiative, I step out onto the open as I see the driver sets up the wheelchair with all flourish. Our ride makes a great set piece and naturally draws the attention of everyone nearby as I ease Olivia onto her chair gently. Whoa, that's Inko and Olivia. Her dress looks amazing. Man comes in a whole ass limo and I get here in my beat up wagon. Olivia smiling nervously while she carefully removes the painting from the back seat. Oh, she had her painting before, right? Hold on a minute. Yeah, she did. So okay, all right, you know, whatever. Weird. I forgot sometimes not everyone is so... Wait, did I not? Okay, yeah, okay, no, I didn't skip anything. I forgot sometimes that not everyone is so acclimated to this sort of attention. Have a good evening, sirs and madams. I thank the driver before we make our way to the entrance. A decorative red carpet stretches from the driveway and right onto the venue, giving our walk inside a sense of glamour. We approach the sign-in tables where the sizable line of other partygoers looks our way. Figures. Oh, I'm an organizer. With the painting from the memorial, you two are sorta... Wait, organizer with the painting for the memorial, you two sorta... What's that mean? Okay, yeah. What's that mean? It means we could just waltz right in. Sweet. Circumvent... Fucking Ben. Fucking Ben. You bastard, you don't even have a date. You don't even know what the fuck you're doing. God, you know what? Whatever. Fuck off, I hate Ben. Ben is such a fucking asshole. He's such a pussy. Little bitch. Circumnavigating the line, we see a familiar blue dino heading the sign in and looking exceptionally exhausted. Though he smiles as usual when he sees us, his shifting eyes and rapid finger tapping indicates otherwise. Ah, hey, you guys, you made it, and in a limo, no less. Gotta travel in style. Wait, hold on. I'm not crazy, right? I could have sworn I saw something there. Anyways, couldn't agree more. Ben then makes eye contact with Olivia. And it's nice to see you up and about again, Olivia. I mean, crap, I didn't mean it like that. Hey, Ben. The tired teen double takes, clearly surprised that Olivia actually replied to him at all. Davia takes a moment to scrabble a bit on a clipboard Ben was holding. Alright, we've signed in. Come on, Liz. Oh, dear. Be seeing you guys? Whoa! Yeah. Ben clears his throat as though to dislodge a shocked clog. Dislodge the shock clogging his airway from Olivia speaking to him for once. How have you been? Olivia scans him over briefly. I'm holding together, okay? I feel like I'm making this... I feel like making this has really helped. Would have liked for Lindekin to see this, but her snout motions to the frame she's clutching tightly to. A heavy breath escapes Ben as his shoulders sag. Yeah, He sucks back in the breath, squaring his shoulders. I'm sure he's happy with it already, Olivia. Apologize! Fucking apologize. Fucking idiot. My date looks down at her lap, eyes shut tight. But she has a soft smile and nods. Well, gotta keep the line moving. Don't want to keep everyone waiting in the cold. Right. Ben hands us a clipboard along with the pen. Olivia and I sign in, and I hand it back to Ben. Great. Great. You're all set. Thanks, Ben. Of course, enjoy the night. I offer Ben a slight wave as Olivia and I continue forward. The memorial room is probably in on the side hall. They should have given us a map. It wouldn't, it won't be that hard to find. Olivia smirks as I take the head, leading her to, letting her hold the covered art piece closely. God, man, what is happening tonight? Oh, man. Got a portrait of him. Is that Lindekin, but as like a self-portrait? Like somebody's painted portrait of him. I don't know what it is, but it's something kind of funny about it when you kind of like, you're looking at it and it's just like, it looks like he's going in for a smooch. Just done. Just as I predicted, the memorial room isn't hard to find. It's a smaller room, well lit, with little furniture. On the far end, a framed picture of Lindekin with some of his old pictures from his classroom. Some from him, some from others, from his other students. Blech. There's a few other students here paying their respects. Olivia taps my wrist with her tail and I let go. I walk alongside her as we approach the portrait. I wonder when this was taken. It can't have been that long ago. He just looks like he did earlier this year. Olivia slowly rolls up to the memorial, still clutching the covered art piece. Is there an easel around here or something? I was told there'd be one. Oh. There's an adjustable hanger on the wall with bits to attach to the painting hanging in a little baggie? Hold on. Yeah, there's an adjustable hanger on the wall with bits to attach to the painting hanging in a little baggie. Okay. Wow, they've thought of everything. Yeah. Can you put up the hangers? Can you put the hangers on? I'll hold it steady. Sure. I get the baggie and Olivia stands the painting on her legs. All right. Take the covering off gently. Olivia watches carefully as I lift the cover from this angle. I can't make anything out other than the same blues and purples. She breathes a sigh of relief when she sees nothing got damaged on the trip over. Okay, I fasten the hangers to the back of the wooden structure. I hope it's good enough. It will be. Done. Well, God actual fucking damn. That's pretty goddamn impressive. Olivia gently raises the painting, carefully hanging it up on the wall like it could come off at any second. Finally, we both back away and find the finished painting is revealed to me. My hands clasp Olivia's shoulder in support. Olivia's head turns down towards the floor for a few moments before smile curls on her face. Finally, I can appraise the painting fully. Just like from the intro. Just like from the intro. It's definitely the fountain, as well as the park we found it at, but its colors are brilliant. Excluding a heat from it with warmer colors than Olivia used in the past. Where her previous works always had a dreamlike quality to them, this one brings the warmth of the sun to mind. As if you were basking under the sun's light during the summer. Did I get that right? Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, do you like it? Do you? I do. I'm proud of it. I was gonna say something about how my opinion wouldn't matter if you did, but that's a better answer. I'm also proud of it. It's beautiful. You knocked it completely out of the park. I think we did. We? Yeah. Without you, I really don't know if I could have finished it. Silvery gray irises turn from the new painting. and focus entirely on the portrait at the center of the display. While the sounds of the dance, are still in the background, the pervading silence with the room overshadows it. Olivia's gloved hand covers mine, still on her shoulder. I am never gonna get it right. I'm very sorry in advance. Standing before a teacher's mural, I bow my head and offer him my quiet thoughts. Thanking him for teaching me, for being more than just a teacher, but a friend, and for looking after the girl I fell in love with. When my eyes open, I see that Olivia's head is still bowed forward. A singular droplet sweeps from the corner of her eye. I gently wipe it away with my thumb before it could possibly drip down onto her dress. A smile and gratitude after, and her eyes reopen. Olivia? I'm okay, Inko. Automatically following her as she spins her chair around, Olivia faces towards the doors. Okay, come on. We gotta get to the buffet. Why? I'm sure they'll have no... Damien's gonna steal all the good stuff. Duh. She turns a wary smile my way and speeds her willing. I doubt Damien could, but I can imagine him trying. Olivia becomes a veritable plow, uncaring for other partygoers as she leads us to the buffet. It's not too far, but thankfully no one ended up actually being run down by her. And for all the sour looks that she was receiving, Olivia didn't care. Her attention was focused solely on what lay before her. I still think that's Susie, but I could be wrong. Anyways, the cafeteria isn't far away. Tables line the area, some of the seats and others containing nothing but food. It smells so good. I've already grabbed a pair of trays from nearby, along with 2 seats for utensils. Or 2 seats for... Wait, hold on. 2 sets of utensils, not seats. Olivia motions to take her seat, but I shake my head. Let me handle the food. Why? So you can actually move? You'd be putting your dress at risk. Try to hold the tray and keep it up with the line. With a roll of her eyes and a sigh, Olivia's hands drop back to her armrest. Fine. Olivia drew herself just outside the line, scoping out a particular dish that she wanted. By the time I got to the end, Olivia's tray was covered with heaps of grilled meat. I decided on a more elegant, whatever, sampling of dishes. I'm going to... Fucking, I hate this shit so much. Why can I not say certain words? My brain sometimes just has like a fucking gasm with this shit. But I can't believe this shit. So amazing.
Eclectic.
Ah, eclectic. I'll never get it right. It's so funny. I could probably say it on my own, but the second I actually see it written down before me, I'm like, I can't say that fucking word for the life of me. I decided on a more eclectic sampling of dishes. I wanted to savor my meals as opposed to Olivia's plan to devour hers. She holds our meals while I push her ahead to hunt down a table. Thankfully, the search is short as a peculiar red hand waves us in the near distance. Or particular. There we go. A particular. Once we get situated at the table, Damien greets us with a sauce-stained grin while Liz nurses a tall glass of ice water beside him. The two looked happy, yet exhausted. Having fun? You know it. Just stopped by for seconds, busting a move ain't easy. Seconds already? I told you, if we got here any later, the cafeteria would be closed. I'm not even going to question how you eat so much and still move around the way that you do on the dance floor. It's all in the method. Oh, please. You two plan on hitting the floor? Absolutely. I'm getting a dance tonight out of this guy. You say that as if I'd even consider turning you down. Damien's eyes closed for a moment and thought, feel like I'm forgetting. Ah, your painting. Did you get it set up okay? Yeah, I hung it up in the memorial room. You can see it now. Really? Hold on. It looks really good. Wow, that was really fast. Thanks. All the words finally said, Olivia and I start on our meals. While I savor the tender meats on my steak, a deep vibrato reverberates in my ribcage. I see you... Oh, Mr. Ferris! I see you are all enjoying this evening. Yo! That's so cool. We all turn to see Liz's uncle approaching. Damien smiles and waves, but I notice how he scooted his chair away from Liz. The older man finally reaches us as he pulls up the chair to sit down. Yeah, Damien's been so sweet, Uncle Mike. His mustachioed whale nods. Sorry, the mustachioed whale fucking whale nods, smiling at Liz's date. Yeah, totally. It's just nothing but fun, Mr. Ferris, sir. Oh, why is he looking away? Hey, hold on a minute. Why are you looking away? It's either that or he's looking at me. I don't know why he's looking away. It's the first time I've heard a fake laugh from Damien. Is he nervous? I didn't know you've been chaperoning Mr. Ferris. Well, of course, I would be. After all, it's my darling niece's first proper date. I'm starting to... Oh, boy. First proper date. Okay. You can see Damien's eyes. This poor bastard. What are you doing? I'm starting to feel bad for Damien as I watch him sink lower into his seat. Though Liz does come to his rescue. Uncle Mike? The older man laughs as he fends off his niece's attempt to headbutt him with his massive hand. I'm not being serious, Elizabeth. Mind your head. Liz relents, scooting herself right next to her date and wrapping him in a hug. Damien sputters and looks between the two family members. Ah, by the way, Olivia, I just visited the memorial with Mr. Scaler and we saw your latest piece. Olivia pauses on her last bite of mallard. It's quite a work, Miss Halford. Olivia's tail reaches up and giddily shakes my hand around. Thank you, Mr. Ferris. In fact, when your principal saw it, she immediately wanted to showcase it in the St. Hammond's Gala. Specifically where Dreamscape once was. Oh? Oh? It's your painting, so it's up to you. I figured it'd come and let you know before you try and take it later tonight. Olivia ponders it while her fork spears at a particular slippery piece of greasy bird. I don't mind, but I'd like to take it with me when I graduate. Mr. Ferris nods, taking a small notebook from his pocket and writing some notes onto it. Of course, Olivia. How's the brisk? I may spring for some when I get around for dinner. Try the roasted duck as well. It's amazing. I think I will. Have a wonderful night, everyone. He starts to turn, but stops and looks at Damien. And stares! Yeah! You did it, Damien. Looks like you're getting some snoo tonight. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna just save this real quick, but that doesn't mean we're stopping, so let's go back. Here we go. I am by no means a fast eater, but I can manage to finish my own meal before Olivia finishes hers. I lean back in my chair, stretching my arms back. Across the ballroom, I see Ben heading behind the curtain on stage. Say, that reminds me. Hey, Olivia. Finish what's in your mouth. What? Has Ben talked to you recently? No, when we saw him earlier was the first time I talked to him in years. Weird. What's so weird about it? He told me weeks ago he wanted to apologize to you for everything, and I said he should tell you himself in person. He said he would, and it hasn't happened. Maybe he forgot. He has been very busy lately. Well, we got some time, right? Why not go say hi? Olivia finishes off the last rib on her plate, gnawing on it as she calculates this decision eternally. Alright, I guess. If you think it's a good idea, you guys go ahead. I'm about ready to get back to breaking it down. How about you, Liz? Don't want to tire... Sorry, I don't... don't want to tire you out. Oh, I could go for a bit longer, yeah. I'm here to party the night away. Of course. I collect our plates and quickly walk them to the collection spot for them. Olivia's moved to the side, freeing the table for another group to take it. I take her chair's handlebars. I take us around to the dance floor. I can clearly see Liz as we pass it, though Damien is hidden by the press of the bodies. Okay, her face and neck are once again scarlet. Jeez, wonder what Damien is doing to elicit that kind of look from her. Once we pass the crowd area of the room, I see the solitary set of double doors at the stage's side. That must lead to the backstage area then. He should be back there. Only one way to find out, though. Olivia's hands grasp the door handle, and I draw her chair back to open it. Reaching over her, I kept the door open so she can wheel herself in, following right after her. Inside the backstage area, it's a lot quieter. Despite the DJ blasting music just a few yards away, these curtains must be thick. Well, the speakers aren't facing us anymore either. A few lights are on so the staff can see, although barely anyone's around at the moment. Across the way, sitting on a crate and swirling a glass of soda to himself, it's Ben. He doesn't notice our approach and jumps a little when he sees the two of us. What are you two doing back here? This place is off limits. Olivia and I wanted to say, hey, check in on you. Okay, hey. This place is still off limits right now, and I'm only on break. I get all night. I'm on the only break I get all night. You said you and Olivia wanted to see me? I don't want to hold a grudge anymore. What? He puts his cup down, suddenly more attentive. That's surprising. I told her about our conversation from a month ago. She said you never went to see her, so I got curious. Oh, yeah, I did say I wouldn't. Sorry, I did say I would, didn't I? Sorry, I forgot. I've been busy. Alright, let me gather my thoughts. Ben runs his hands through his hair, thinking of how to string his words together. Olivia, I'm sorry about all those years ago. Although I was doing something to help you out, instead it pushed us apart and hurt you. Made you doubt yourself, made you feel cornered, so... I don't know why. Maybe I should voice this guy as a fucking nerd, but I don't want to because he's already a bitch. Anyways, made you feel cornered, so you felt you had no choice but to shut everyone else out. I didn't know it would affect you that much, and I've been regretting it for years. I'm sorry. Beyond a muffled beats of music playing just beyond the curtains, a silence hangs in the air. Thanks, Ben. It means a lot to hear that from you. I still want to ask, why? Why? Why did you do that at the why did you do that to begin with? Ben flinches and looks aside in hesitation. I felt bad for you. I wanted to do something nice. And? No, and that's it. Dang. Sorry if the answer isn't satisfying. It's fine. I'm not sure what I was expecting either way. I just know that it was well past time to... I know it's well past time to forget all about it. So, can we be friends again? I'd like to take it one step at a time. Okay. Maybe sometime in the future. It's a lot to process, even this conversation happening for me. I get you. I thought we'd never be able to just talk it out like this. Yeah. I hear the steady march of heels approaching. Jesus. Still can't get over her punk rock look. But hey, Maybe she ain't gonna fucking kick her ass this time. Who knows? I get worried for a second that it's staff here to kick us out, but it's just Mia. There you are. Good lord, Ben. I've been looking everywhere for you. You've just been oh my god, you've been lazing here the whole time. I'm out there looking like a chump with no date, and I told you already if you want your... Oh, you two. Mia, you're not still mad about that, Oh, of course not. Don't be stupid. As far as we're concerned, it's water under the bridge. So, how you been? Making any new pictures lately, Olivia? Is she actually being genuine? Is she actually being genuine, or is she actually fucking with us? This is kind of jarring. I don't know if she's fucking with us, but I'll keep it going. I just finished a new one. It's hanging in the memorial room. Saw it. Looks good. Hey, how come mine didn't look like that? I'm joking. Haven't gotten a chance, unfortunately. Oh, it's great. I can hardly put it into words. It's a piece by Olivia that goes without saying. The odd air of calmness settles on us as we just stand here in the low lighting of the backstage area. Mia seems to have fallen onto its grasp as she leans against the box Ben is sitting on nonchalantly. Well, only one semester left. Yep. And then we're all out into the real world. So we're all cool with each other. Sure. Sure. Stay out of my way and I'll stay out of yours. Deal. Deal. Great. Then we can cross we can cross that finish line without incident. Without incident. What is with that smile? I don't like how this is. It's weird. It's really weird to see this. It's very jarring. Great. Then we can cross that finish line without incident. Okay. You want to graduate without any more antagonism? That's always what I've wanted. Just other crap makes it the only option. I don't get it. I don't expect you to. Ben chugs the last of his drink. Well, this is nice. Truly. Yeah, alright. We should get going, right, Olivia? Yep. You guys enjoy your night. Yeah, thanks. Been seeing you guys. See you, Ben. Ciao. Push Olivia out of the backstage area and onto the bright, loud ballroom again. We went pretty good, honestly. I still, for obvious reasons, dislike that any of my friends are around Mia. But what can you do? That's just how life is. I've got the people I've got. What the fuck? Hold on. And that's all that matters. A chain of my thoughts is broken by Olivia's tail tugging hard on my wrist. What, Olivia? You okay? She doesn't respond verbally, simply pointing to where her shocked wide eyes are staring. Following her gaze, I see, is that Mr. Ferris? Couldn't be. But then again, he's the only whale in the attendance. Am I seeing things? No. Can't turn my eyes away to see Damien and Liz. Mr. Ferris is busting it down extremely hard, like genuinely worried for the dance floor hard. How was that even possible? Uncle Mike's actually an avid dancer. There's avid dancer, and then there's bringing that amount of heat to the floor. Did he always know how to do that? No, actually, this is the first time I've seen him dance like this. The crowd around Mr. Ferris has finally broken their silence, cheering him on as he thrashes the dance floor like crazy. Ah, I see now. Mr. Ferris finally got some swag. I can't help but feel some pride as I watch the older gentleman spin with reckless abandon in his head. Oh, I guess he's Oh! Mr. Ferris pants and takes a knee, showing off his freaky whale teeth with his gasping smile. Whoo! That was exhilarating! Liz's head vanishes for a split second and returns with a full pitcher of water. He accepts the pitcher, drinking greedily from it, like it was a mug. Thank you, sweetie. That was awesome! You gotta teach me! Gladly, though not anytime soon. He practically collapses on the chair beside us, sipping some of the pitcher, sipping from the pitcher some more. Why don't you all take my spot? I left a sizable opening on the dance floor after all. So he did. Our peers are still in the middle of unloading their phone recordings from Mr. Ferris, and the music is still pumping. It's still pumping! Once I start wheeling Olivia to the floor, her shock vanishes completely and switches to excitement. Damien and Liz aren't too far behind, and soon enough, we're among the throng of seniors dancing to the fast pulse of the music. I feel myself completely captured by it, most of my limbs flowing with the rhythm. Though I keep one arm on Olivia's chair, causing her to also fall into my rhythm. We dance together like that, Olivia's arms and tail moving together with swaying in her wheelchair while I dance alongside her. Song after song, that's the only measure of time I have left, as I care to do is move beside Olivia, sharing her overwhelming cheer as she moves beside me. Oh, they just disappeared. At a certain point, my throat's too dry to ignore. Olivia caught me rubbing my throat and decided it was a good time for a break, for a soda break. So we sat on the outskirts of the dance floor, resting against each other and catching our breaths. So, good night so far? Yes, absolutely. Probably the best of my life. Wow. Of her life, my thoughts go back to the parties I had gone to. There had been dancing and talking and lots of people, but when I compared to tonight to all those small house parties, too much. No, actually, I think you're right. This has been one of the best nights of my life, too. I've gotten to do just about everything I was hoping. Everything? My chin rests atop her hair, a sweet scent of her shampoo concentrated in her tiny hair bun, furthers relaxing me. Olivia's hand clings tightly to mine, and I reciprocate. You? Almost. There's just one thing. Oh. The intro music is the slow dance song? Fuck off. Serious? It's different. The pop music dies down, the lights start to dim, signaling to the start of the slow dancing. After that, the party's going to be over. I feel her head turn, her bun pushing my cheek and making me pull away. Olivia looks wistfully towards the dance floor where the crowd has diminished to only the couple swaying gently to and fro. She's clearly thinking about something. She's clearly something right. I stand up to face her and taking both hands. Olivia? Would you like to dance? Yes. Yes, please. That would be perfect. Olivia practically jumps back in her wheelchair from the seat. Come on, come on. They're only playing a few of these sappy tracks. Her tail drags me by the arm to an open spot on the floor. All right. Here we're gonna say, how are we gonna do this? Oh, it's animated. I think I've seen this segment before. We did it, boys. We did it. This is awesome. Oh, I'm gonna pop a sweat. This is great. A hum and mirth slips through Olivia's smile as she takes my hand in her own and takes the lead of our dance. My date sways side to side within her chair, slowly falling into the gentle rhythm of the romantic music. Her grin grows wider as I match her pace, stepping left and right in tandem with Olivia. Her beautiful silvery eyes are almost hypnotic as I find myself lost in them. I feel as though I could linger in this moment for the rest of my life. That's been like me for like the last 3 streams. It's Olivia's voice that dispels the trance she had over me. So for the briefest moment, I hear a worry in her tone. Is this good, right? I present her with the most reassuring look. Absolutely, Olivia. Olivia's eyes turn downward. Yeah, but there still has hesitance in her voice. My fingers squeeze lightly to draw her eyes back to me. Olivia, what's wrong? I've been practicing just for this. Yeah? Yeah, 'cause I've been thinking about it a whole lot too. It's been bothering me that we can't really dance, you know? This is perfectly fine though, Olivia. I mean, I want this to be the best it can be, without letting any dumb condition get in the way. And you do too, right? Except I don't mind one bit. We can't dance like everyone else, so what? We're still dancing. Olivia smiles, though it carries a hint of mischief. Trust me, alright? I want to show you something. She breaks away from my embrace. Huh? What? Just keep your eyes on me, Inko. Goddamn. Buddy, I am too. Yeah, that's also me. Well, if she were real and I actually had a girlfriend, yeah. But story-wise, also true. It's beautiful. Just for us. I'm thankful I have these glasses. I feel pricks of tears at the corners of my eyes. The final song ends and the lights brighten once more. The crowd around us shifts. Some people are leaving, probably going to go home now, but others take their place, looking towards the stage for whatever ending ceremony there might be. Also, I like how Ben was there too, but fucking didn't even have his date. Bastard. Ben approaches the mic on stage, leaning into the microphone after making sure it's turned on. Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for coming tonight to the annual St. Hammond's Winter Formal.
And a huge thanks to our student council team for putting this whole thing together. I hope everyone here made some made some memories they'll treasure forever. With that last dance of our time here is up, and you're all free to go. Good night. Stay safe and enjoy the winter break. We'll be seeing you all next year. He waves once more and returns backstage. Some students start milling towards the doors to their cars. Damien and Liz find us through the crowd. Hey, that was amazing out there. Thanks. You guys all ready to bail? Yeah, the limo's out front still. We got him until midnight. Heck, we could still stop somewhere too if we wanted. Oh, snap! Like ice cream? In this weather? In any weather, Olivia. I'm steaming hot. I actually would like a root beer float. Sounds like a plan. Olivia's tail trembles from the overexertion, but still snakes around my wrist as always. She huddles to herself as we leave behind the Grand Con Center and out into the freezing air of the city. True to my word, the limo awaits just outside down the walkway. The driver gets out on seeing us and goes to open the door for us. Damien and Liz hop in, sighing in relief at the heated seating. I start helping Olivia in. Just like her tail, her legs are quaking from exhaustion as I help her make the jump from her chair to her seat. We're all collapsed on the cozy seats and euphoria from the dances finally wearing off and leaves us just to the exertions of them. It's a pleasant soreness though, as Olivia rests against me with a yawn and a tired smile. Davian hands out the last bottles of blissful cool soda, which we nurse slowly. And now, all we await is the calm evening with my friends. Once more, my head lays atop Olivia's, feeling her soft hair tickling my cheek pleasantly. She nuzzles back against me, her eyes slowly closing. Tonight's definitely was the best night of my life. Wait, wasn't I supposed to give a speech? What? I swear there was supposed to be a speech for Lindekin. Ben was gonna do one. I had something ready. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what gives? We tried to argue for the we tried to argue for the extra time with the venue owners for it. They wouldn't budge, so we just had to cut the rest of the formal short. I checked my phone. 9:53, huh? Is something up? Maybe, but we all got dismissed anyway. You guys can go check it out if you want. I'll chill here. Should we? Olivia looks back at the entrance. Some people are still leaving, but I can see most are still inside, probably waiting for their ride since the formal ended early. Yeah, I'm curious. All right. Mia did something. I'm calling it. I think Mia did something. Because she was smiling like an asshole. And she kept saying shit, too. Hey, don't start driving yet. Sorry, we're gonna be a little while. Forgot something. Of course! We'll be right here. Thanks. Oh my god. Hold on a minute. Olivia and I get back onto the chair, and I push her through the cold onto the con center. Inside, the classmates are still awkwardly around, calling their folks. I guess we'll have to find Ben again. Alright, backstage. Maybe, let's check. As we pass through the crowd, the principal takes the stage. Oh, I bet you it's the microphone was muted. Also, goddamn, why is she dressed too? Whew. And she has a wine this time and not a coffee. The mic isn't turned on. She annoyingly gestures to have it turned on and tries again. Ahem, excuse us. We're having some technical difficulties at the moment. We should have one final event tonight. Our apologies for the confusion. Please wait while we get things organized. She's definitely annoyed at something. Something's up. When nobody's looking, we slip back through the staff-only door. Now where would Ben be? He's not back in the main stage, the main backstage area. There's a few other workers walking around, dragging the dining room chairs into neat stacks. They don't pay us any mind, however. Best not to push our luck and ask them for where Ben is. Maybe he already left? Doesn't sound like him. Yeah, well, where else? There's a number of storage rooms, but no dice either. Just as we're about to give up, Olivia points out one last door in the back. It's like the memorial room, only far in the back. There's a few tables and a fridge. Ah, this must be the lounge. And it's occupied. It's occupied already. Okay. Something is up. Something's definitely up. Boy, I can't wait. These two fucking clowns. I am getting sick of this shit. Seriously, these two gotta fucking get out. These two need to die. Though it seems like he's being accosted by Mia. It doesn't seem like she noticed us as she looms over Ben. This is unbelievable. I really don't ask much of you. Could you, with the bare minimum, not be a jumpy spaz in front of my friends? I'm sorry. You better be. Tonight was important and you nearly ruined it. Mia, I'm sorry. I've been trying my best and you know I can't help it. Listen, I've been good like you wanted. Just please, I need my... Oh my god. Yep. Mia holds a finger to Ben's mouth. She jerks her head our way to direct a silent threat of violence at us. People are listening. What are you two retards doing? Eavesdropping like that? Eavesdropping like that. Crap. Hey, Mia, we were looking for Ben. Oh my god. Why? Clearly, it's not a good time. In fact, you picked a very bad one. Show's over. Scram. Go home. I was saying, Mia, please, I need... Shush. How much longer are you holding it? You promised. I said shush. I'm serious. Holding? What are you keeping from him? I waited like you wanted. You said you would. Alright, you know what? You should talk about this on your way home. Oh god. Alright, you know what? We should talk about this on our way home. Come on now. Mia, it's over. It's been a whole month. I'm sorry, I didn't listen to you. Please, I feel... Shut up already. What are they talking about? What did you do to Ben? Nothing that concerns you, really, Ben. Now, come on, Ben. She huddles him by her chest and starts walking out the door. Naturally, we follow. Oh my god, I'm going to kill both of you. I thought we agreed to stay out of each other's way, Do you want a kick in the face? You said Ben would regret not throwing Olivia and I under the bus. Fuck off. Ben, are you okay? Do we need to get the security? You are not doing that if you know what's good for you. She quickens her pace, stomping across the floor while Ben is struggling to keep up. We're about halfway across the backstage. No, Olivia, no. Don't do that. I just need something she promised. Everything is okay. Dude, you look like you're about to have a heart attack. I'm fine. I just need the... Ben, you shouldn't be talking now. We're going home and we can talk about it then. Ben can't keep up with Mia and trips. Fucking idiot. Get up. Get up. Get up. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, we should get security. Like hell you are. Fuck, I'm surrounded by idiots. Mia, I can't wait any longer. Just please, I need it to be normal. Shut up, you fucking idiot. Oh, shit. Whoa. There wasn't any blood until now. What the fuck? Mia's fist is frozen where it... Okay, yeah, yes, lies on the floor. Mia's fist is frozen where it made contact. She pulls it back and stares between it and us. She knows it was a mistake. Her low impulse control finally got the better of her. Oh. Ben shudders to the ground. His glasses lie snapped in two parts, and he fruitlessly tries sticking them together like jigsaw pieces. Ben, are you alright? You know I didn't mean that. Okay? My glasses. Hey, let's get you out of here. Nobody can see you like this, right? No one. You too. If you ever tell people what you saw here, I will personally... What the fuck? Ben! Scalar opens the curtains right where we're at, lit up by the spotlight aimed at the spot. Goodness gracious, I've been looking everywhere for you. Where have you been? Did you forget about the memorial? Miss Scalar, No excuses, get out here. Scalar grabs Ben by the shoulder and yanks him through the curtain. Alright, now we can get... There is a sizable crowd, and many murmurs clear out into dead silence. Oh my god, what is happening right now? This is definitely not the way you should have... Why did you fucking do that? Miss Scalar, you're a fucking asshole. God. Clear out of the dead silence as everyone gawks. Fuck. Scalar jerks her head back at the gap in the curtains and rips it wide open. We're exposed to the bright stage lights, and Scalar rips her gaze between Olivia, myself, the broken glasses, and then the person trying to hide them. Mia. She's caught like a deer in headlights. Ben's flesh wound is bleeding bright red. A drip on the floor below. Whenever he whimpers in pain, Miss Scalar finally looks back at him and fully takes in his condition. The droplet splatter is deafening. The audience eyes are on Mia. Mia, are you mad? Benjamin, you stay here. I'll get you some help, okay? He simply whimpers more as the principal practically leaps off the stage to search for someone. 1,000 calculations run through her. Oh, hold on a minute. No, judging by the worsened, drained expression, none of them are good. The murmurs in the crowd. Our peers talking amongst one another, pointing and questioning. Slowly, the low din of words grows louder, voices raising as their words are turned towards the stage. He okay? There's blood. What did she... Of course she did that. Is her problem? Like, the fuck is her problem? Finally, the questions turn into accusations, all directed at the red dino girl. So cruel. Uncalled for. A total bitch. Fucking abusive. The words click at her head as she starts to move. Ben, I can't do this anymore. She starts yelling, loud enough it carries to the other end of the room. What? I can't take this abuse anymore. Just look at me. You made me like this. All those years. Making me put up this act like you're doing dirty work, harassing all the students you don't want to deal with. Do you think I want to hurt people? I thought you loved me. I don't want to do your dirty work. Whoa. Whoa. I fucking called it. I fucking called it. I can't do it. All of this because you can't have people knowing about your condition. Mia, no, please. Mia yanks out the orange bottle from her purse. The rest of the colors drain from Ben's face. He falls to his knees. Mia, please. You're a fucking psycho. I don't want to see these anymore. You're a liar, and you've ruined my life enough. She throws the bottle to the floor. The contents within scattered to hundreds of directions, all across the floor. Ben doubles over, covering his mouth. Now everyone else knows. Mia has tears streaming down her face. She starts towards the exit. Ben's on antipsychotics? No way. It's a bunch of bull. When were the pills? The bottle rolls over to me. I don't know why, but I pick it up. I can't pronounce what's supposed to be inside, but I can read Ben's name printed clearly on the label. They're antipsychotics. So that's it. That's horrible. Ben had betrayed her when he didn't do her bidding. Wait, hold on. Yeah, Ben betrayed her when he didn't do her bidding. She had to tighten his leash by keeping it from him to remind him who is in charge and keep him from making these mistakes again. Mia, I love you. Don't go. Get away from me, you freak. I'll do anything. He reaches out for her. Mia. Mia ignores him. The floor vibrates from an unmistakable sound of Ferris lumbering over. In spite of his size, the massive older man cuts Mia off. Fuck. I believe we need to have a talk, Miss Moridi. He reaches out and takes her by the shoulder. But she ducks low. But she ducks low. His grasp barely grazing her as she bolts past him and shoulders the backstage door. And just like that, she's gone. Scalar returns to the stage with the first aid box in hand. She retakes the mic, her troubled words tumbling freely. I'm terribly sorry about all of that. We had planned some eulogies in honor of Mr. Lindekin, but... hold on a minute. I'm backing up for a second. Because he says it. Is it... So that's it. That's horrible. Ben had betrayed her when he didn't do her bidding. She had tightened his leash by keeping it from him to remind him who is in charge and keeping him from making the same mistakes again. Oh. Okay, I thought this was the other way around. Wrong. So Mia is just horrible, period. She kept his antipsychotics, like, away from him so that he was forced to do this shit. Okay, so she is just horrible. Okay. So that's what I was trying to figure out. Was Ben horrible or was Mia horrible? So Ben was still, like, Ben still allowed it and didn't get help. But Mia is still bad too because she controlled that situation completely. But yeah. Scalar's pretty deflated after all the commotion. And Ben? Where is Ben? Olivia tugs at my arm and she points off to the side where Ben is sulking off onto the hallway. Halford? Looks like you're the only one left. Would you like to say a thing or two? It's fine if you don't. Olivia looks at me, her eyes filled with determination, sending me a silent signal. Of course, Miss Scalar. I'll speak on behalf of Ben too. Olivia looks pointed at me, waving me off to go after Ben. Nodding, I take the medic box from the principal and follow after our injured friend before he can escape from view. Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. I'm going to play Five Nights at... Sorry, I'm going to have to say a few things about our old art teacher, Mr. Lindekin. After walking after him, Olivia's words fill the now quiet hall. Mr. Lindekin was more than an excellent instructor. I always saw him like a father figure of sorts, wanting to do right by me and by the rest of his students. Come on, I'm trying to fucking not do this right now. I've been sipping coffee. Come on now, man. I recall all the time I had spent with him, teaching me everything he knows, doing his best to guide me, not only as an artist, but as a person too. I had gotten so caught up in my own worries that I couldn't see all the wonderful things around me. Stuck with stupid walls I had erected, made from pity and self-loathing. And he had been the one to help me break free from those walls. He helped me to become a better person because I believed in me, just like he had believed in all of his students. Mr. Lindekin believed in the best of people, and I finally realized that Mr. Lindekin's life work was not any painting, photo, or sculpture. It was us, his students, helping us to become better people. Mr. Lindekin, thank you. You're a wonderful teacher. Ben sits on the ground in front of the memorial. He's not crying, but he is unresponsive. He's in shock. I guess I would be too. This has to be his worst case scenario. Hey. I set the first aid kit on the floor by him and sit as well. It goes unopened. Ben just stares up at the painting on the wall. This is hers. Yeah. It's good. Oh, hang on. I fish out a bottle from my pocket. A few remaining pills clatter in it as I pass it over. He takes it and stares at the contents before just downing the last dose. So, I'm not going to talk about this. I'm not going to talk about this, Inko. All right. With respect to Ben's wishes, I stay silent, and Mr. Linnegan smiles down at us from his picture. She's been able to do something like this. Meanwhile, I just run around making things worse for myself. I look to ignore the first aid kit. Yeah, he follows my glance and grimaces. Does it hurt? It feels better than what's inside. I'm probably only talking now because it's the adrenaline. I don't feel like crying anymore. I just feel empty or like throwing up. Or now everyone knows. You tried. You know. All the social classes, all of the times I forced myself to be a social person. I have noticed how well you get along with everyone. I did everything right, and now it's all for nothing. I don't think they'll care. Will they? Tell me, do you see me in the same way after hearing the word psycho? Neither does anyone else. It's just natural. It can be the mindset thing in the world, but the label doesn't discriminate. Even with all the good impressions I've made over the years, I'm a threat. I may as well just dropped out and finished high school online. You're my friend still, and you're Olivia's friend. Am I? Given time, we'll just sit a while staring at the painting. Or sorry, we just sit a while, but yeah. You know little Tridon? Or Trodon? I took Olivia there. She loved the place. She got herself some fancy Asian paints for this. He nods. Earlier I told her there wasn't any big reason I did what I did. That was a lie. You look at her and instantly know her whole deal. For better or worse, she can't hide what's wrong with her. But someone like me? You had to be told. That means so long as I can hide it, I'm normal. If I ever seek help, it just outs me out. It just outs me. That hurt. So seeing her actively refuse it, take it for granted, just one thing led to another. It was stupid. That's just how that's just how feelings are, Ben. I notice my friend is looking less tense now. About Mia. I don't want to talk about Mia. She's gone. She was always telling me once she graduates she'd get out of this dump. I was hoping she wouldn't, hoping maybe she'd take me with her. How do you know she's gone? She's booking it across state lines as we speak, see? Ben shows the lock screen on his phone. The most recent message is from Mia. Sorry, I'm going. He sighs. For years. 4 years. I loved her. He played with the broken halves of the glasses he picked up. He said he didn't want to talk about it. I won't pry. So, we just sit. Linnegan's warm smile seems a bit brighter from his frame on the wall. Yeah. I wonder if he would be happy with how everything... Why did my brain do something funny there? Everything turned out. I think he would. It was long and painful, but we finally made it. Became the people he aspired to be. Everything that's happened led up to here, whether through resolving old grudges or finally escaping a horrible situation, things are changing. Once we leave the room, our newest lives start. But for now, we can wait in transit just a bit. Ben's like me in a lot of ways. I remember seeing him earlier this year, effortlessly turning social disasters in his favor, but I struggled to do anything without someone's approval or attention. Looks like he couldn't either, and Mia used that against him. I could have ended up like that. And it's true, because the worst version of Inko is a fucking literal psycho. Which is kind of funny, because that word is literally all-encompassing with us fucking dudes, I guess, in this fucking story. after so long, I get a message. Except Damien. I mean, technically Damien's the only guy who's like a real bro throughout the entire thing. So, yeah. Still in there? Yeah. Ben notices I'm wanted. I'm not keeping you here. You can go. You gonna be alright? Well, my ride home is gone. I need to call my family. I met with everything else. I don't know. Probably not. I'll probably finish processing all of this soon enough. But thanks for talking with me. There's space with us. We can take you back. I stand up slowly. When Ben doesn't, I hold out a hand for him. Ben. I roll my eyes and smile. Ben, I'm offering you help. He stares at my palm as though I'd pull it away at any second. Ben's hand shakes as he holds it up towards me, but doesn't even attempt to grab my hand. So I grab his wrist and pull. Once more, Ben is now on his feet. Thankfully, more steady than when he walked here. Alright, man, let's get you home. He nods and follows after me. Though just before I exit the room, I look back one last time at our teacher. Lindekin, thank you for everything you've done. We exit the room and walk towards Olivia, who's waiting by the entrance of the convention center. The rest of the place is in full cleanup mode. All the lights are on, the staff are lugging around the decorations to be stored away. When I reach for her, I automatically take her handlebars and push her out of the building. Her head turns to Ben, eyes inspecting him thoroughly. How you feeling, Ben? His mouth moves to speak, but stops. He shakes his head, but keeps following. So, what flavor? Pardon? Flavor of ice cream. I told everyone we were going to go get some on the way back. Think I'll get some sea salt caramel. Olivia sticks her tongue out in disgust. Why would you ruin ice cream like that? Hey, don't knock it till you try it. Fine, I'll try it. And then ask again. How about you, Ben? You know sea salt caramel is great, right? We finally reach the limo, and our driver moves to open the door for us. I don't know, I've never had it. I mentioned to Ben and get in before us, as he gets in before us. As he does, Damien greets him like the usual enthusiastic self. Once more, I help Olivia onto the limo and the driver storing her seat in the trunk, and finally lay myself on a luxurious seat. We can go right to your place to drop you off if you'd rather, Ben. He looks out the window and back at the con center. You're totally fine to roll with us for the night, man. Alright, I'd appreciate it. Our limo slowly veers away from the convention center and starts heading back towards the city. It's just dawned on me. Is he made in the style of American Psycho? That'd be really funny if he was. But anyways, Olivia's head leads on my shoulder. Her content bellowing reverberates through my chest all the way up until we're in the ice cream drive-thru. In the end, all the options were picked. Ben and Liz got their cones of frozen yogurt, while Damien chose an entire gallon. Wait. Ben and Liz got some cones of frozen yogurt, while Ben chose the entire gallon of chocolate for himself and Liz. Okay. Olivia got herself a big old root beer float, and sampled my cone of sea salt caramel. And while she acted like the icy delight had personally insulted her, I saw my girlfriend gaze longingly at at a tub of it on the shop's standing cooler. Our night continued for a while longer. The driver was more than happy to indulge us after a generous tip at the ice cream shop. We were driven around aimlessly, enjoying our ice cream and simply talking the night away about our winter break plans. As the curfew drew near, Ben was the first to be dropped off. We said our goodbyes to him and smiled and waved from his porch until we could no longer see him. The walls between him and Olivia finally seem to be coming down. I'm hopeful they'll come around to each other. Our next and final stop was my house, where we were going to make the most of tonight after all. which meant enjoying the rest of these gallons with some good shows. Given our thanks to the driver, we entered my home and made ourselves at home. Stuffy clothes are ditched for comfortable pajamas, and we settled in my living room with the whole floor covered in my air mattress. Liz's neck takes up the entire couch just so she can lay on her chin on Dimian's shoulder. They'd fallen asleep like that with the first hour of our anime marathon, leaving Olivia and I in peace to snuggle up together. Her purring bellows rattle my ribs, but in a pleasant sort of way. Kind of like a massage, which I needed based on how worn out all my muscles feel. It felt like I could just melt in her embrace right now. My eyelids grew heavy as my body felt blissfully at ease. But there was one last thing I had to do before I fell asleep. Hey, Olivia. Her bellows subside briefly. Yeah? I had a lot of fun tonight. Yeah, me too. She smiles at me. So soft and inviting. I give her a smile. Sorry, I give her smile a soft kiss. She reciprocates with a similar kiss of my own grin. So, do I do the same again? As does she. Back and forth we went, trying to kiss the smile off each other's lips. A war of smooches that I wanted to win, though my tiredness made it difficult. By the time my eyes refused to remain open, I admired my defeat gracefully. Love you, Olivia. Purring continues, and I realize Olivia's fallen asleep. Love you too. We drew close to each other one last time, embracing sleep like we embrace one another. Christmas Day. A tiny teeny holiday tune plays from a nearby radio as we work on the snow. Fresh white powdery rice crunches loudly underfoot, and our knitted mittens work to pile and compact heaps of fresh white powder. Not only compacted though, but sculpted. Vinny has a bright future ahead of him as he works studiously on his Christmas monuments. A loud chatter of teeth drawing nearer must be Damien. Ow, I didn't get finish that. He must be done collecting his the sticks we needed. Taking a step back, I look over to 5 different piles of snow we've gathered in the front of the yard. Brr, Vinny. Got the arms here. Sweet, I need some twigs so I can make our mouths just right too. The younger boy finally stands and marches through the now muddy grass of the yard. Bro, Inky, you two start the bodies. I'll make the heads. David salutes to his brother's orders, and we all start on finishing Vinny's project before it gets too cold. While I'm fine with my new mittens and scarf, the brothers are nearly freezing themselves from Vinny's art, which at least motivates them to complete 5 figures in time it'd take me to finish a single snowman. Originally, Vinny was begging me to make a snowman in his stead, but he got ahead of himself and ended up giving himself an artistic vision of the whole family of snow people modeled after the family. And I would have had to do it all by myself, but Randy decided he had enough of all the yard-related tasks being delegated to me this season. At least we have a promise of lunch. Olivia's hard at work in the kitchen. Now I've made a few snowmen in my day, but never snow dinos. Tails are easy enough. That's not easy. It's the beak. It's the beaks. As powerful as Christmas magic is, it's no match for basic physics. Damien tries making a very tall one to resemble Liz, and it ends up crumbling under its own weight and falling over right onto his face. After so long, I actually do manage to get the snoots right. It's just a matter of how you pack it together. And before long, there's a nice little group of snow dinos for each of the panes. Olivia's is special. It's sprawled out flat like how she always lays in her bed. I see Olivia judging from the window. It's a playful glare that knows I'm right, but demands satisfaction for the hazing. Hold on, it's not quite finished yet. Vinny quickly begins forming another frosty figure next to Snowlivia. Soon enough, it begins taking a humanoid shape, though lacking any significant details. Inky, can I borrow your shades? Oh, sure thing. I hand him my shades, and the little dino presses the hinges straight onto its head. There, now sorry, now, oh my god. There, now it's everyone. Ah. I'll let Inksicle, yeah, I'll let Inksicle keep those for now. Did he just pop up another one out from nowhere? That bastard. He truly is. I think it's about time to head back inside. I fear Damien's frills might break off if they stay out here any longer. I have the brothers, I wave to the brothers towards the door, and they run ahead in search of warmth. For a moment, I consider adding some finer dinosaur-related details, but I don't want to keep Olivia waiting. I make my way inside, making sure to stamp the snow off my boots beforehand. That's adorable. That's actually super adorable. By the time I see them, Damien and Viddy have already changed into dry clothes. The jackets they had worn, designer, made it thoroughly isolated for the cold, hung heavy on the coat rack nearby. I knew they'd be good gifts, especially for Vinny. I'll remind them how to clean the jackets later. The brother sits on the couch wrapped in down blankets and sipping hot chocolate way too quickly. I was 30 seconds. How did you get changed that fast? We're just trying to we're just trying to freeze to death as little as possible. It wasn't that bad, says the oh my god, says the Argothoid. The Argothoid? What the fuck? That's not a slur, is it? Hold on. Is he referring to me? I think that was referred to me, but yeah. In either case, I'd rather not get the couch all wet, so I'll just have to stand for now. At the very least, Damien gestures to the thermos of hot chocolate and a spare mug on the coffee table. After yanking off my new handy mittens, I pour myself a cup and savor the heat as my fingers regain feeling. Soon enough, a familiar sound of rubber on hardwood signals Olivia's arrival. The first thing she notices is the two Payne brothers clumped together on the couch. You two look like you're having fun. Yeah, did you see the stove guys we built? We made one that kind of looks like you. I saw. I'm flattered. And I just finished lunch. You hungry? I could smell it. I can smell it ever since I entered. The smell of well-seared meat and veggies. Ever since she came over to visit that one time, I've been dying to try her cooking again. Absolutely. I think I'll stay here now. Damien, I'm offering you food. No, sir. Not getting out of this chair. Then he just made a Courage the Cowardly Dog reference. No, sir. I'm not getting out of this chair. Vinny takes the cue from his elder and follows his example, crossing his arms and smugly holding his chin up in defiance. You guys suck. Olivia motions to me towards the kitchen, and I take one last sip of the cocoa before joining her. She ladles me a bowl, explaining all of the intricacies of the special way she learned to make this from Sophia. Though she never would tell me the secret Payne seasoning that she used to further enhance the taste of all of her cooking. What, are they like spitting it? Come on now. I carefully set the bowl on a large tray and hand the tray to Olivia, who sets it carefully across her armrest. Our meal's set. Olivia's holler for food shakes the house to its foundation. That was fast. Boy. Sophia and Randy meet us as I wheel Olivia into the living room, and they're licking his chops after. Tastes fantastic too. So enjoy this stew so we can have a real Christmas treats? So we can have the real Christmas treats. Okay. Real Christmas treats. When Olivia sees my confusing look, she simply smiles and shakes her head. The rest of the Paynes look excited though, and I start
Vicariously? Vicariously? What in the fuck? Dude, my brain right now. That's it. Google! Google, show me their balls. Where the fuck? How the fuck do I even say this? Is it voraciously? Hold on. Not meeting. Fucking pronunciation. Jesus.
Voraciously.
Of course. Fucking knew it. Just take a second. God damn it, me. Slip it down their stew. Following their example, I abandon my spoon and take up my bowl and bring it to my lips. Mmm. Just the right mixture of salty and spicy. The veggies and meat and creamy broth going down so smoothly. As much as I want to savor my first sip, the others have already drank up most of their meal. So I too greedily slurped down my meal until I could set my empty bowl back down to on the serving tray in satisfaction. There we go. Oh man, that really hit the spot, Olivia. Looking around, Olivia isn't in the room anymore. Olivia? Give her a moment, Inko. She's just fetching some things. I can only guess the treats based on how Vinny is vibrating the entire couch with his excitement. Alright, wouldn't be Christmas without these. These looking like a tray filled with some kind of oddly shaped chocolates. Oddly shaped chocolates. I have a funny feeling I think I know what they may be, but I'm gonna let them fucking go creative with this and see what they're gonna do. She smiles and gracefully tosses herself beside me on the couch. Looking down at the tray again, the treats look like bundles of sticks held together by their sugary coating. They're called hay sticks, Inko. Try one, you'll love it. I pop one of the smaller bundles into my mouth, chewing on it, on the sweet and salty homemade candy. Marshmallow, butterscotch, and chow mein noodles. I hold up one of the uncovered sticks to inspect it. It's an older tradition, so I'm not surprised you don't know it, Inko. I take a couple more and pass the tray to Damien. They are quite delicious. Olivia plucks one of the pieces from my hand and pops it into her mouth, crunching the candy in oblivion. Just like the stew, the tray of hay sticks is devoured rapidly too. Ah. Randy sinks further into his recliner, drawing his wife onto his lap with a surprised yelp from her. She shakes her head and settles beside him, looking over everyone else with a content smile. This is what the holidays are all about. Candy? Family, son. About being the ones, being with the ones that you love the most, Vincent. The young boy considers her words and comes to his own conclusion. Well, I love candy, so we should have more. Hey, he looks to Olivia, who snorts at his logic. I'll make more later, okay? Sweet. Knowing now that there will be more Christmas candy, the young dino's eyes focus on the hockey game playing. On screen, the hockey puck is finally hitting onto the net. Or into the net, my bad, Jesus. The shot is replayed a couple of times from different angles, all the while the professional commentators talk about the college teams. While they mainly focus on the players' game efforts, the commentators also highlight the players' plans and degrees, which reminds me of what's to come. Going back to school next week. Don't remind me. But it's the last semester before graduation, when we're free to go do whatever, college, jobs. Vinny'll finally have a room to himself. Oh, that's true. Once you guys go, it'll be Vinny here to keep us company. All my kids are growing up. Don't worry, Ma. Way ahead of you. I'll fill all my classes just for you. Not if you know what's good for you. Be strange seeing this place quiet for once. It's been pretty lively this year. I'll have to enjoy it while it lasts. The whole 6 months before we even graduate, guys. Yeah, plus I still don't have any real plans yet. School's probably going to be bothering us for a whole lot about applying to colleges starting now.
Wait, you have no plans at all? Olivia shrugs. I know, I know what I'll just... What the fuck am I trying to do here? God damn. I know what I want to do, obviously. There we go. But compared to Liz, she has the next decade of her life planned out. Maybe more. Liz just goes above and beyond. As for me, I don't really know either. Maybe college, but I'm open to other options. Guess it's a good thing we got half a year still then. Yeah. Damien stands up with a slight grin, marching back to the tiny Christmas tree in the corner. All the gifts have been unwrapped, but some of the presents were still beneath it, awaiting the Paynes to make room in their house for them. He scoops up something and comes back to the couch. I see that... I see it's the new retro console. I still can't wrap my head around the concept. Wouldn't you want a console from the latest generation? Yo, leave the future to the future. We still gotta try all the presents. First game dibs. I can't stop my smiling, spreading, even though I know Damien's only trying to change the subject. Someone nips my shoulder. Hey, sup? We're forgetting someone. Want to give Guts his Christmas breakfast? Olivia pushes herself to the edge of the couch seat, but before she can, she sets her knees down on the floor and pauses and turns her eyes my way. Inko, could you help me? Yeah? Do you want your chair? She shakes her head no, and then holds her arms out. I can feel my face heat up as I comprehend what she really wants. Don't you normally walk on your knees around the house? Just do it. The rest of the family looks amused as I slide one arm beneath her and the other around her back. Olivia further secures herself by wrapping her arm over my shoulder. Oh. Lifting her up is slowly becoming muscle memory, though my gait to her room, I still feels awkward and wobbly. Olivia doesn't mind it though. She's smiling contentedly, whatever, the entire time, and even after I nearly drop her onto her bed. Once her tiny minion is properly fed his righteous Christmas feast, Olivia and I sit together on her bed and just hold on to each other. The hollering in the rest of the family is thankfully muted by her walls, and we finally have a quiet time I know she was looking for. My hand caresses her back, drawing out her sweet bellowing purrs, and she leans more and more against me. And with my face in her hair, I recall I still have something in my pocket for her. She pouts and nips my arm as I draw away from her. Let go of me, I got something for you. She grunts and releases her hostage. I pull the small box out of my pocket and neatly wrapped in shiny violet paper and a top with an emerald bow. She sits up and accepts the present, tilting an eyebrow. Why the wait? You could have given me this when we were opening all the presents. This one's special. Go on, open it. Olivia carefully tears the wrapping off the box and lifts the cover. Inside is a neatly folded sheet of cloth. When Olivia pinches it to bring it out, it unfolds onto its true shape. It's a stylized tail brace meant for support and warmth. It only required commissioning Liz for the pattern, and Sophia just needed the material to put it together. I motion for her tail, which she delicately sets in my hand. I notice after our dance, it really took a toll on you. For a few days, your tail was so scratched up and sore, you didn't want to use it for anything at all. Even now, I can feel the muscle beneath her scales are still hot and tender. With all the care necessary, I slide the fashionable accessory over her tail. The elastic bands within are already working, distributing a comforting pleasure across her entire tail and causing Olivia to coo happily as she relaxes further on her bed. Jesus. So, you know, it won't be so rough on you next time. It takes a moment for Olivia to process my words, her expressions. Hold on, did she actually do something in between that time? No, she didn't. Okay. Her expressions to content slowly changes to one of surprise, and then a gentle smile. Next time? That'd be nice. The twitch of her cheek doesn't escape my sight. Olivia, you okay? Yeah, just... She chews her lip for a moment to think. Is something bad? No, it's silly. I guess I just felt, I don't know, guilty for a second. Her finger rings her... Her fingers ring her blanket. Guilty? For what? It's at some point while I was making the fountain painting, I was resting when I remembered something. When I was a lot younger, I would occasionally go to these physical therapy appointments. There was some other kids like me, actually, maybe 3 or 4 years old. One of them was able to waddle a little bit with his tail. Almost everyone was excited he can manage that, but the other kid's tails was too short. He was stuck on all fours still. So it's a miracle I could even do what I did. But it made me think, and I eventually found videos of someone dancing like that with her tail. Someone like me, you know? Unlucky enough to have this issue. Lucky enough so I can still move around a bit on my own. But what about the others? Like that boy? What would they think after seeing us dance? It's been on my mind ever since I started practicing. Olivia clears her throat and looks at me with a sadness permeating from her moonshade eyes. That's what gave me the idea, but should I have? I feel like somehow I should have, but I did it because I love you. It confuses me. Yeah. What do those kids think? Did you ever see them again? She shakes her head. What about anyone else like you? What do they think? I don't know. Wouldn't any of them be happy to have what you have? So many of them can't ever do something like that. I guess, but this will sound dumb, but it still feels like I'm somehow betraying something. Or maybe insulting? I could only dance because I was able enough to use an appendage just long and strong enough to allow it. I guess I feel like I'm mocking them. I'm the luckiest unlucky person. I get the occasional glimpse at normalcy. I may as well not even be called disabled. I'm such an outlier. I thought you didn't ever want to be. I know. Her face falls and her entire maw trembles. I don't have any answers for her. How would I? She's not some strange exception case because a bunch of crazy variables, and that's not why I love her. She's Olivia, and I love her because she's Olivia. My hand sets her tail down on her lap so that they can cup one of her cheeks and tilt her head upward. Looking into those beautiful silvery irises, I whisper my words carry my honest feelings for her to clearly hear. Hey, I got you this because I love you. No other reason. If you don't want to use it in any particular way, nobody's making you, alright? The concern in her eyes still exists, but her lips rise and her eyelids soften as I can see the sorrow subsumed by comforting love. Okay. She leans into my palm and sighs softly. That's a good enough reason for now. Olivia starts running her hands across her tail's garment. Ugh. It's pretty. Thanks. It's tailor-made just for you. I like it a lot. Thanks. For the gift and caring and being there for me, and Olivia's comments devolved into mumbling affectionate words about me as she pushes herself onto my chest, wrapping her arms tightly around my body and her tail around my leg. I love you, Inko. I love you too, Olivia. I draw her even closer with my own arms, burying my face into her hair as I cradle the girl against me. Eventually, we show off Olivia's newest gift. But for now, she wants to be held, and I want to hold her. Come January, a new semester starts. The final semester, and the break... and the break. The new year provides a nice start to the end. Even Ben seems to be bouncing back. Contrary to his fears, it was business as usual once the break ended. Holy shit. It's over already? Holy fuck. Sure, there was an occasional rumor or whisper, but they were vastly overshadowed. Classes pass and the weather finally starts getting warmer again. It really felt like a victory lap compared to how turbulent that first half of the year. Olivia in particular decided she'd live here for she'd live here for too long without exploring much, so she got a new fire in her to see the city inside and out. We got to see it all. Art galleries, grand, luxurious malls, underground tunnel systems, and local skate parks. Just seeing everything the city had to offer. We even went back to visit the arcade a few times. And that brings us here. From a public school standpoint, I consider it our final destination. Not the last class, or the graduation itself, or even the after party Olivia and I skipped to cuddle together at my place. I had something better in mind, something I'd always wanted to do since my folks moved here. And finally, I was able to make a plan and put it into action. Liz's hatchback barrels down the freeway. The trunk is completely packed with the week-long trip ahead of us. Not driving through, the location is shockingly close. Olivia holds my arm close, jittering a bit in anticipation. I had always heard of this place, but I've never actually been. I have once. Was in elementary school, but it was a blast. Did you get to go surfing? No, and I don't plan to. What about you, Inko? You up for hanging 10? Maybe, although I'd rather avoid a burial at sea. That actually does scare me a bit. Wuss. I mentioned we had got to explore everything the city had to offer. That wasn't exactly true. There's one place I've been avoiding having to mention just for the occasion. Something we'd all talked about together and decided to save for very last. And we're getting ever closer as Liz drives onto a homogeneous concrete bridge jutting out across the shore. Our fifth passenger speaks up. I'd actually briefly considered setting up a senior trip down here. Oh, I'm glad you didn't. I would have resigned from treasurer on the spot. It never would have flied, yeah, especially with the audit. Everyone, shut up! I see it! All of us lean forward, trying to get a glimpse of our destination. Also, it's interesting that Ben's here now. Just off the coast of the city, there's an island. You know how the city is called Volcadria Bluffs? Well, I'd see the bluffs. I just haven't seen the Candria or the Vol. The island hosts both. Manuani. Or whatever the fuck, I don't know how you say that. It's called, oh, fuck off. I'm not pronouncing any of this shit. God, fuck off. Feed the three volcanoes making up the archipelago. Or archipelago? Something like that? Anyways, with its lush natural forestry, the island was labeled a national park. Every last plant here grew on its own accord, creating a wild jungle that beautifully engulfs every section of life here, all the way up towards the mountain peak, where numerous hiking trails led to a scenic view of the dormant volcano, yawning, as well as a panoramic of the island itself. Then there's a small yet bustling town that sits just above the golden sand beaches, where the aquatic dino inhabitants make their real living. So many unique bouquets here. About to quiz. They're full of bursting and handmade trinkets that perfectly capture the island's community. And then there were a few resorts, such as the ones we're staying at, nestled on the foothills to give tourists the new best views possible. Our connected suites face towards the towering mountains, with our shared balconies providing us a view almost directly of the view almost directly of the largest dormant volcano. Holy fuck, are we? God, okay, I'm sorry to say this. I know we've been going on for a hot minute here, almost fucking 3 hours. I thought it was just gonna end after the winter shit, but okay, we're still going. Fuck. Yeah, it was perfectly set up there, not only with the well-padded lawn chairs, but the I didn't get to finish that. I didn't get to finish that, you bastard. With our shared balcony providing us a large atomic volcano, it was the perfect setup there, not only for the well-padded lawn chairs, but even a built-in grill for Olivia and Damien to fight over. Stop! Anyways, come on now. Nice. Yeah, nice. I step out of the shower and start drying off with the towel. All day today. We got to see many sights the island has to offer as we could. True to his word, Damien's top priority was surfing lessons. He'll be down at the shore every day this week for the next few hours. Olivia tells me dinos can't get sunburnt, but I swear he seemed a little redder this afternoon. Speaking of, Olivia offered to handle my sunscreen treatment. I don't know which of us was more eager. Me for avoiding the harsh sun's rays, or Olivia who looked elated at the idea of being handsy with me. And while she did a good job, I felt the need for a sun-based guts tattoo was too much. At first oh god, man. Jesus. Never gotten that before. That's interesting. I guess that's what you get when you don't have anybody actually watching. Your chat gets disconnected and then reconnected. Kind of funny. But anyways, at first we all hung together, checking out the shops and restaurants we wanted to visit. But after Damien ran off on his own, we started to disperse and go on our own adventures. Liz found a place that would give her a full neck massage. Ben became engrossed in a cultural side of the island, taking a foot tour through the history of Manuani or whatever. And Olivia and I decided to hang out at the Luau, sampling a bonfire cooked meats. I think it's a luau meats while watching a lively fire dance show. Yeah, that's a luau. There's just one last thing tonight. If you ask me, it's the most important part. I exited the bathroom in a fresh set of clothes. Outside, the sky is beginning to darken. The sun is riding along the edge of the monolithic husk of the volcano. That's why I picked this resort. There's not a better view in the state. Olivia lazes around on one of the large beds. She sips an exotic juice cocktail and flips through the travel magazine. Took long enough. You sampling every darn soap in there? It's like, every darn soap they got in there? I'm just thorough. If I had known you would take half an hour, I would have gone first. It's about time to meet up. Taking the spot beside her, I see Olivia's phone resting on her stomach. How'd the call with your dad go? The older baryonyx had called just as we got back to our room, which is why I got first dibs on the shower. We would have talked for longer if I had known you wanted to drain all the hotel's water. He's good though. He said he'll try to come home by summer's end. That'd be awesome. We could even have another pool party at David's. Anyway, how long till everyone's back? Soon. I'm gonna go clean up now. Relax, I could wait. Olivia sets herself on a well-cleaned carpet and starts marching to the bathroom. Nah, you go ahead and set up. Hold on. She picks out a soda from the mini fridge and flicks the doors shut with her tail. Oh, sorry. The can's drained and crumpled in seconds. She gives me the pieces of litter. A piece of litter. Wow, treasure. Yep. I'll come find you guys when I'm done, alright? Sure. The door clicks behind her and I start making preparations. I pick up our room's phone and dial the number for room service. A brief phone call later and an order is placed for some pizza. 3 pepperonis, 1 with anchovies. And set the delivery to my next destination. I find the mini cooler I had brought and filled it up with ice cream and more soda from the fridge. And lastly, my camera bag and tripod, which I sling over my shoulder. Carrying everything, I step out of the bungalow onto the fresh, humid air. There's a huge shared balcony nearby, intended for parties and equipped for buffets. To my luck, the whole place is vacant. I can claim the... Sorry, yeah, I can claim to the... I can make claim to the tables closest to the edge. From here, the whole town below sits in view of us. I notice it's layered from tropical jungles to civilizations to beachfronts. Across the water, the city is still visible, near enough to remind us we're close to home, but far enough to feel like we're in another world. It's a lot to take in. Let me breathe out and inhale deeply. Let's make the most of this while it lasts. Setting a mini cooler down on the floor near the walls, I spend the next few minutes gazing out over the view of the island. It's hard to look away, and I'm already getting ideas for where we could go next, but I have a task to perform first, and I set my camera and my tripod in the ideal location, retrieving my new remote. Hey, there you are! Turning around, I spot Damien approaching me with a quickened pace. I almost flinch until he walks right past me, stopping next to the mini cooler and patting the top of it as he fetches a can of soda. God damn. Don't run away now, you hear? Don't think I'll have much to say back, Damien. Everything's on its way. Or everyone's on its way. I just ordered pizza. It should be here soon. Cool. Liz and Four Eyes number 2. Four Eyes number 2? Oh, because I'm... Four Eyes. Yeah, Four Eyes number 2 will be will be out in a second. Damien drops down on a seat, gnawing the top of the can off and drinking its contents. Dang, this place is something else though, isn't it? Thanks, Inko. No problem. I'm glad we could do something like this. True to Damien's word, Liz strolls out of her bungalow she's sharing with Damien, yawning onto her hand. Her head seems to swing around more than usual. Oh, I feel amazing. I can't believe I've never tried acupuncture. There we go. Everything's just so effortless. It's crazy. She joins us by the table, continuing to rave about her spa treatment, and they were just so coordinated, like a pit stop crew in a race. They called it... I am not even going to. Just call it acupuncture treatment. Jesus. I think that's my species in their native tongue. Neat. Actually, I took Olivia down to Little Trodon a while back. He told us the Japanese word for gator is wani. I think I've heard that before. But she's a baryonyx, isn't she? Ben is the latest to join us. I check back at the window to my bungalow and see Olivia's out of the shower getting ready. That's what she said, but the resemblance is undeniable. Oh, absolutely. The elementary school, whenever a teacher did the see you later alligator thing, everyone would point to her. She hated it. Oi, I know you're telling me, you're not telling anyone about the dark trauma of my past. Olivia approaches, freshly washed off and carrying out a payload with her. Jeez, is that all your art stuff? You know vacations are to get away from work, right? Can it, unless you want to wake up tomorrow with a mustache. She moves from the chair to the table facing the balcony and unfolds the travel easel. Atop it, a plain sketchbook is placed, but Olivia procures a small paint palette instead of any pencil. Right away, she gets to work, starting with the brilliant red near the top of the page. Don't stare, keep talking. Just going on about our days. I checked out a few of the trails just before I got back. Some beautiful stuff around here. You guys should check it out. Oh, hold on to that thought. Heck yeah. He points at the approaching pair of dino ladies carrying large trays. They set them down on the table, 4 fresh steaming pizzas. Liz has to hold Damien back from drooling a hole in the table. Jesus. Olivia, however, has her attention split between her canvas and the fresh food. But she shakes her head and goes back to it. You don't even want one? Here. I pick a slice up, careful not to drop it, and bring it over to Olivia's mouth. When she notices, she opens wide and chomps half of it in one mouthful. Alright, now it's a party. Damien springs for some pizza himself. And once we settle in for real, he gets Liz's attention. Yo, Liz, your last year goes as you would say. Yeah, yo, Liz, your last year goes as you expected. I remember you're going on about it just before senior year senior year started. Oh, no, not at all. My predictions were way off, of course. I never would have expected things to turn out like this. But I'm glad it did. It's been nuts for everyone. I don't think anyone here is the same person they were before. What about you, Inko? What were you expecting as the new guy? That's a good question. I remember when I first stepped off the metro on the first day of school, I wanted to have lots of friends most of all. I actually never made friends before, not like you guys. Just people I had known for as long as I was around before I had to move again. So it was my goal to get as many as I could. Yeah. How'd that go? I didn't know friendship could be so exhausting, but so rewarding too. All the trials and tribulations and everything, I think they're all worth it. Because I made friends with all of you. I looked to a certain girl who remained silent, but not inattentive as I catch her own eyes staring my way, and more. So, I guess to sum it up, it's been an experience I'd never want to give up, Damien. Despite the ups and downs and twists and turns, I certainly never would have guessed the new student would be such a wrench in the works. Would have been such a wrench in the works. Getting so tangled up in Olivia, Mia, everyone else, and me. I was in a bad situation. I'm not anymore. Thinking on it, things are setting in motion from day one, huh? Hey, I'm grateful. Thanks. Even though I don't give a fuck about you. Actually, you could probably bleed out in a fucking hole and I could care less. Yep, you fucking psycho. Just kidding. No, I'm fucking. Yo, Olivia. I'm going around the table and asking for your input one last time. What do you think? She stops fucking brushing and looks me in the eye before turning all the way with a smile. About the new human student waltzing in and wrecking our ways of life. I'm currently relaxing at a fancy as hell beach resort with some of my favorite people. One of which I thought I'd never be friends with again. All thanks to my boyfriend. Damn, does it feel good to be a gangster. Anyways, she looks back at me. Yeah, you did good, soldier. And Damien, I really appreciate you always trying to include me. Damien brushes the back of his head. He's got nothing to say for once. From there, conversation drifts from topic to topic. Liz in particular got into a bragging competition with Ben when she talked about the colleges she was applying to. And he rebutted with his own lofty goals. Damien pretended to moderate the whole debate before declaring both of them were eggheads. Olivia joins in sometimes, but for the most part focuses on her own little projects. Ben busts out a poker set he had brought with him, complete with chips. As the sun gets closer and closer to setting, we all enjoy the evening. I feel like something's supposed to happen here. You set up all those cameras, but then you didn't do nothing. The sun's nearly set, the rest of the pizza nearly out, and Ben's run out to get more soda and chips. I look out over the balcony to the city below, forming different plans for what we could do tomorrow. The possibilities are endless, aren't they? Behind me, I hear Liz chuckling to herself as she clacks the poker chips she had drained from us onto a neat stack. Jesus. As it would turn out, she had an unbeatable poker face. Match after match, she'd shark the whole table. What the fuck? Yeah. Wait, what if when she was stretching her neck, she was... Something tugs at my sleeve. Hey. Yo? Come here. I'm led by the sleeve to another of the lawn chairs where Olivia sits me down. She then takes a moment to look at my... I thought said look me in the eye, but alright. Takes a moment to look at me. Even goes as far as to adjust my leg for some reason. When she seems satisfied with my position, Olivia lifts herself right onto my lap with the use of her arms and tail, wiggling herself around until her back presses firmly against my chest. Whoa, what's this all about? Her tail wraps around my waist, securing herself to me. Finishing touches, look. She points to the propped up easel. Finally, I could see what she was working on. It's impressive how she managed to draw out our villa. She'd been working on this for some time, and the piece looked complete already. I started to ask what she means by finishing touches when she places the brush in my hand. Inko, help me finish it. Her voice is soft and inviting, and her hand covers mine gently. How could I even consider resisting? Ah! Magnifica. Ew. What? No, keep going. Alright. Well, she said keep going. I start to feel her hand guiding my gentle strokes. Slowly, the beautiful painting reaches completion. And all the way, Olivia and I bask at each other's hold. My chin rests atop her hair as she tries to concentrate. And her tail slithers and coils around my waist, keeping me as close to her as possible. Sadly, we're losing sunlight, and the painting won't be able to dry overnight with how humid it is. It looks fantastic, Olivia. I know. I just want to keep going, though. In the morning, then, Kay? She grumbles to herself, but I feel her head nod. I try to move my leg, only for her tail to constrict just a bit too tight for comfort. Stay. What about stay? Already, she placed her palette and brush aside, leaning back heavily against me. I'll stay, but the painting should be put up. This gator says later. Right now, we cuddle. Is there any pizza left? Yeah, we saved some since we didn't want to interrupt your moment. Shut up. I'm allowed to have this. She giggles to herself, fucking giggles into her hand and nods. I thought it was just giggles to herself. For fuck's sake. The pizza pan is brought over and a fucking circle is formed around it. Olivia basks in the delicious taste, chomping down on the last slices with a wide smile. I nearly bump something off the table. It's Olivia's sketchbook. Hey, Olivia. You remember back in the second day of school, we played that drawing game with Miss Prockling's class? Yeah? I think that this will be the first big thing to draw us together. I think you're right. What was? There's this game the other students would play, passing around a note and doodling on it together. Oh, that. I never got to participate. I'd just keep passing it along. Ah, damn it, I fucking skipped. I'd always draw a dick. I kind of want to do it again. Like, a little send-off to our year at St. Hammond. You're corny. Nevertheless, she picks up the sketchbook and passes it to me. Yeah, I want to draw what I'll remember the year the most by. Jeez, there's too much to pick from. Let me start then. Hand it over this way. Sure. Ben gets the pad and starts carefully scribbling something down. In the meantime, Liz pipes up. So, any plans yet? She looks towards Olivia and just as she finishes the final slice. Well, Ben here insists I should at least get some fancy diploma or something just for the sake of it. So, probably one of the nearby schools here, just for a bit. I meant for tomorrow, though I could help you find one if you want. I've already got a couple of acceptance letters. Actually, I've gotten one too. Wasn't anything amazing, truthfully. At least I won't have to worry about student debt thanks to my parents offering to foot the bill. Ben passes the sketchbook to Damien. No dicks. I know, jeez. What about you, Ben? You going straight to school after the summer? Well, he hums to himself as he stares off into the distance. I was thinking of taking a few months off. A close friend had a vacancy in their backpacking trip starting next month, and she said it'd be good for me. I figured I'd consider my future after I've seen more of the world. Sounds romantic, dude. Should tell Lunera how you feel during it, man. Damien. So he's dating that chick who was a bitch to Olivia? I guess things never change. He grins and points finger guns at Ben. Aw, man. All of you are going right back to school? I was just gonna go find a job or something. No. Say, yeah, oh no. Not without some help, Damien. Knowing you, you'd end up working as some sign spinner or something. Hey, sign spinning looks fun. Liz finally gives Olivia the sketchbook. From my angle here, I see it's really filling up. No peeking. Bleh. She makes quick work of her sketch, and finally the circle is complete. When I get the sketchbook back, pick something good to finish it off, alright? Wow. I like this drawing, I love this shit down here. This stuff is goofy, but I find it really funny. Oh, man. The page is like a little scrapbook of our time at St. Hammond. Ben had drawn out being our brief gig as Lindekin's apprentices for the wedding. Damien tried his best depicting the arcade trip. Oh, yeah. And Liz chose to depict her dance with Damien. I knew it was going to come up eventually. Olivia, in turn, drew our dance alongside it. Boy, do I have some competition here. Alright, one last drawing. Let's see. Oh, you give me the pen! Oh, you fucking fools! Now, if only I could draw something truly amazing. Maybe I should draw that dick. I am going to sit here and I'm going to try my best to draw something, though I am going to be honest with you. I still hate that I can't draw. Like, I wish I had my drawing pad. This sucks. But let's see. What should we draw, guys? It's a good way to end off the year, so I guess let's do what we did at the beginning. Let's draw. Let's draw. Oh, Mar. It's just a fucking homework. Yes, it is coming together. Yes, it is perfect. It is the perfect Homer. Yes. Now we give him the big fat belly. And the tea. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. I'm trying my best. That's all I can say. This sucks. I actually hate this. You know what? Let's just... Done. Cute. I think you've gotten just a little better. I want to keep this one. It's all yours. We keep talking about our senior year that comes next for some time. Finally, the sun is setting and the moon has risen, framing the balcony perfectly for what I was waiting for. I motioned to Olivia so she'd finally let me stand, which she reluctantly does. Standing and stretching, I feel the pins and needles in my legs slowly fade as I walk to the corner of the balcony. All reliable. I must have taken hundreds of pictures with this bad boy. None of them seem to have noticed it here, thankfully, as I look again at the chattering group at the balcony. My friends. Somehow, I think this picture will mark the precise end of the point in our lives and the start of another. Maybe that's what all pictures do. I make quick work setting everything up and just right. The angle, the setting, everything. Yep, it's time. Hey everyone. Heads turn, Olivia rolls her eyes but smiles, seeing I'm up to my old tricks. I see where this is going. Alright, just one. Thanks. I got a feeling this is gonna be a keeper. Damien adjusts his seat and brings Liz closer to him. The focus, faux stop, and ISOs are all ideal. No worries for motion blur or anything. I quickly go to sit right next to Olivia again, embracing her in the same way. How do we know when it's done? It's not a timer. I got the switch here. Oh, on cheese? Sure. Actually, better yet, I just thought of something just for Olivia. We were talking about this earlier. Tell them what I thought up. Olivia's brow furrows defiantly. That's lame. Please don't. My camera. Bleh. Just this one time, alright? You got it. Everyone ready? Once more, I envelop in Olivia's arms and tail, and I could feel her joy and annoyance radiate from her more brilliantly than the last rays of sunlight. All eyes look to my DSLR, set in the corner, smiles adorning faces from the prospect of this moment being immortalized forever. Again, these fucking paintings. They're so good. Anyways, here's to the future, yeah? And to good fortunes to come. And good friends we've all made. It's just a picture. Don't make it weird. I think it's a bit more than that. 3, 2, 1. I want to huggy that gator. Congratulations, everybody. I finished the goddamn game. It's over. Go home. Daddy's not in the mood. We're done. Senator Anon. Yeah, by the way, so I was gonna say, yep. So, Ben, Inko and Olivia, haven't seen them in a while. I barely even have time for myself between studying and that and whatnot. Although, maybe I should take a break. It's been a nice, it'd be nice to take my whatnot on a double date. I'll be down in the city again soon. I think I'll call them now to arrange something. Oh, so we're getting this is the epilogue and shit for them. So, if everybody already, if you haven't already noticed this, yeah, those two, they're doing great. Thanks for asking. How am I doing? I'm glad you asked. I finally found a career path that really speaks to me. Starting next week, I'm not gonna be Damien any longer. My new name will be Roy, the Reading Raptor. He's a mascot. He's a reading mascot. That's really funny. Coordination, multi-anon. Yeah, so once we get to the menu, I'll explain everything. Oh, hello. Oh, it's you. Inko and Olivia? They've moved. They're still a short drive away, just to town over while Olivia's in college. I think Inko said he found an internship. It's a little annoying having to drive the next distance, but her stuff is really flying off the shelves these days at my store, and Davian loves coming along to catch up. That's like the only name that's actually not an anon, but maybe it's because, maybe it still is. Spooter, Huon, Damon, yeah, still anons, cardio anon. Hey girl, haven't seen you in forever. Like, when was the last time? It was just before that school dance thing. Oh, why did we even hang around that bitch? I always hated her. She was just a different person before, so do you got the designs I asked for? Yeah, I'm not gonna do the voice. You know it. I'll make a tribal garbs be the next huge thing to take off, trust me. Excellent. What the fuck? Whoa! Jesus Christ, is that fucking Roblox Gator in the background? Fuck off. Nito and Halford? Those names will stick with me for better or worse. Mostly for the stress they caused me. It's like they're magnets for trouble, always right in front of the auditor. But I'm keeping an eye on their careers. They may be visiting again sooner than they expect. Stock photos. We got some actual names actually appearing now. Inko and Olivia? I don't watch cooking shows. They were students here solely. Oh, the monkey boy. I'm proud of him. He's a good soldier, and I wish him luck in his cooking thing. It's pretty good. Take a look at all of this in the background. So many things going on here. Ah, little Inko. I feel in a world where everyone was constantly giving him advice, I was the only one listening to his at times. I'm grateful for him, truly. I've never felt closer to the youth of today. Although, after the head slide I pulled, my back was killing me for ages. But it was nice to feel young again. I hope the young love those two share blossoms into something beautiful. It's the rat, boys. We got it. The rat. Take a look. The rat. Those two. They just came to visit us just last week. Guess they missed my cooking too much. It was so nice seeing them again, especially since we only have Vinny with us in the house now. I do miss those times when the house was more hectic, as surprising as that sounds. They're their own people now, but our little nest is always open for them. Inky and Livy? Yeah, they came by not too long ago. We spent the whole morning just playing video games. And after that, Inky tried to play street hockey with me, and it was so much fun. And he really looked happy even after I accidentally hit him with the slap shot. Even Olivia agreed that he had fun, but he was too tired and needed to take a nap because he was getting old. Fucking Jesus. Oh, these two again? So, you and that Psycho Ben guy? Never took you for that type. Don't call him that, you shank. You skank. I can't believe that shit. Inko. Oh yeah, Inko. Ah. Awesome, by the way, I love this. Yeah, he was, one of Trent's assistants at my wedding. Assistants at the wedding. Hasn't been that long, honestly. We wish we could have seen him at Trent's service. Lend an ear to him and all. Send our regards his way. I may have a request for him soon. We just found out that we're gonna have a kid. We definitely need some high-quality photos on that day. Yeah. Welcome, my friend. Are you here for the usual? Well, I have been practicing a new technique. After all, as an artist must always challenge their skills, so must the chef and the showsman work to expand their repertoire. I do be mindful, though, that you should lean back. My last friend is still missing his eyebrows. Damn. It's Lindakin. Never heard of him. You got the wrong person. Now scram. I'm busy trying to get certified as a real mechanic. I don't got time to reminisce about randos and if I know them or not. Maybe I did a long time ago, but not anymore. Not anymore. Jesus. Oh, it's Lindakin. They remember my first drawing! I trashed that run, by the way. So, the fact that they remembered that is really funny. Ending 4. What? Oh. No, we're good. I don't want nothing extra, trust me. So, give me a second. Here we go. Give me a second. Gotta address some messages first, and then we're good. I'm glad I finished that. I'll finish this off by just saying, like, I'm so glad I did. That was one of the, like, that really did, like, that felt like such a good fucking time, like, through and through. Like, it fucking really made my week go by a lot smoother. And not only that, it was just, like, such an enjoyable experience by far because of, like, all of the shit in general. Just, I don't know what else to say outside of, like, the way that they wrote all those characters, the way that shit just worked. Everything was, like, fucking complementary with each other. But yeah, in case you guys were wondering, yes, that fucking whole ass thing was done by anonymous people. Mostly anonymous people. Some of them are more, like, well-known, obviously, from the credits that everybody just saw. But yeah, anonymous people mostly made that fucking game come to fruition. And it's the same with Snoot Game, too. Like, it's so surprising that it takes randos online on probably what everybody, like, what every other normal person would consider, like, one of the worst forum boards or worst places to even see. Like, you see some of, like, the craziest humanity's got to offer in, like, 4chan of all things. But 4chan pops off that little beauty, and you're like, what the fuck? The entire time. Whoever's in charge of that shit, obviously don't ever, like, become this is such a weird way of putting it, but I feel like you guys shine when you're at your best, and when things are not, like, a corporate fucking piece of shit. I feel like you guys are, like, when you're at your best, right? don't ever be like what any of these other fucking companies fucking do. Don't ever. My god. But the fact that you got that shit, beautiful. 10 out of 10. I'm not going to be playing the third ending or the first or the second because again, I don't want to sign up for anything sad just to go see some extras. I can go see the extra content on my own, like somebody else's channel if they want to. I'd highly suggest you all do the same. But yeah, as I've already stated, my plans are my plans. And the next time you'll see me will be most likely a drawing stream. It won't be happening today, tomorrow, or the next day. It'll just happen. You'll see it happen, and we'll just be fucking doing whatever. Until then, this was fun. So yeah. Everybody have a good one. And, yeah, I'd say fucking... Actually, yeah. If I don't see ya, Happy Halloween, Merry Christmas, or whatever the fuck... So yeah. Yeah, and if you don't see me again, good morning, good evening, and good night.